Just say.
No,
There it is.
click.
There it is.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's rioting in Africa. What other Tumblr songs can you remember?
Well, that's my favorite. At any rate, yeah.
And strife in Iran. I have to mispronounce it as Iran, so it would rhyme
Right.
with by our fellow man.
What Mother Nature doesn't do for us will be done by our fellow man.
Oh, we don't sing too well together.
No, we sing terribly together. That's why.
Hi,
we generally
everyone.
don't. Hi there, everybody. Welcome again
It's
to
the
a
Sunday
live stream.
Fun Day.
Yes, we're streaming on
We're
Sunday.
both we're wearing our 30 Years of Glory shirts today.
Uh-huh.
And it is time for Quest for Glory 3. And I guess I should go back to Discord and let people know. And
That we are indeed live. We switched. We gave a poll in our various, Discord and that. Where else did you give a poll for that?
It was in Patreon.
And Patreon to see which day we would actually do this on, and the majority decided it should be done on a Sunday. We were going to miss it because yesterday we went to Comic-Con.
And Comic-Con is still going today.
Yes, so we still could be at Comic-Con, but we have elected instead to share our Sunday with you.
Because you are our only friends in the world. Is that true? Not quite.
Well, no, but
Close to.
you are our friends, and it was more important than walking around Comic-Con for the third day running for me.
And since our last stream, Lori and I both have hair have gone white.
What?
Must have seen a ghost.
I guess. I am not sure what that's in reference to, so.
No, but her hair seems whiter than it was.
No, okay.
I did discover I definitely have hair on top, which I could tell because I stood at the mirror somewhere and there was light behind me and I could see the silhouette of my hair on the mirror.
Of the fuzz that's up on top.
This is all covered with fuzz.
Yes.
It only looks bald on the camera.
Hi, folks.
We
Yay,
have a
thank you
subscriber
again.
for 49 months from
Wow.
Lil Yoshik.
Wow.
Have we actually come up with enough unique content in those 49 months to be worth coming back over and over?
I hope so. I sincerely hope so. We will be talking about the Comic-Con experience for you poor people that don't get to do it. And we will be talking about, of course, Quest for Glory 3. But probably first and all, we should probably talk about the fact that fandom and we lost a very important person in our community, which was Roberta Vaughn last week.
I don't know how to do this. Preview post.
And she went on to immortality last week, and many of her organs were donated on to other people. So therefore, she will be
She
immortal.
will live on. Yes, it's the ship of Theseus. That's the philosophical idea that Theseus had the ship that he sailed on. Is it the Odyssey? Theseus. Odysseus.
Odysseus was.
All right. Well, Theseus had a ship that he sailed in the
Golden
Aegean
Fleece.
Sea, the Golden Fleece. Over the years, timbers rot and things go bad, and one by one he replaced every board and every timber and the mast and everything on the ship. And the question is, and then somebody else came and took all those rotted pieces and
No, that is not it. You're
for
going
some
to...
reason unknown to us, build a exact copy of.
No,
They didn't?
no, Corey.
Oh.
That is not part of the story.
The question is the ship still the Golden Fleece, or is it an entirely new ship when nothing remains
of the original ship? But that is also that Theseus no longer owns it. Otherwise, it would be Theseus's ship.
Ah!
It is that it through the ages it was done.
Went to other owners.
Yes. So is
and
it
the other
still...
owners replaced it board by board.
Yes.
The ship was called the Argo, I think. Well, that was in the Odyssey.
Argonauts.
No, that's the Argonauts was the Odyssey. Oh God, we're supposed to know our Greek
Well,
mythology.
yes, we should.
We're going to Greece.
Canada,
We're going to
yay!
Crete in 2 months, and I guess we better bone up on our mythology.
Yes. Get back on it.
So I could go to
Let's just go Argonauts and
Wikipedia Argonauts.
Argo.
Let's go with Theseus. Argo?
Theseus works too.
Theseus. Legendary king of Athens who slayed the Minotaur. I would have said who slew the Minotaur.
Oh well. They're both incorrect. They are both correct.
Here's a interesting picture of Theseus complete with not suitable for work parts.
Right. Yeah.
Good thing it's a Sunday. Raised by his mother Aethra.
Keep going. It's not gonna.
How about ship? Ship. No, it keeps going to the other window.
Control F.
Yeah, no, it wasn't working. It's going to the other window. Ship of Theseus. The ship Theseus used on his return from Minoan Crete to Athens was kept in the Athenian harbor as a memorial for several centuries.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long time.
That's why it was the ship of Theseus paradox. So what's left of that ship?
Any wood that wore out or rotted was replaced was unclear to philosophers. So some of the original ship may have remained, but even so, let's say there's one.
Look for Argonaut. Look, because I'm not seeing it in this instance.
Okay, Argo or Argonaut?
Argo, either one.
Well, Argonauts. We can find out who had the Argonauts, whether it was.
Yes, but you might be other references.
Argonaut. Argonauts, band of heroes.
Golden Fleece. Okay, fine.
The Golden Fleece was not the ship, of course. It was The ship is Argo, named after its builder, Argus. And this band of heroes.
He was one of the Argonauts, yes. And
Theseus? Was he?
I think so.
Let me see.
It says Jason. Jason on the... Jason's the name you really remember off of that. Jason on the Argonauts. Should have remembered that part.
Oh, yes. Theseus is someone else entirely.
Oh, well.
So Theseus' ship is not the Argo.
No, but he might... There was a whole bunch of heroes
but
that
in the article on Theseus, it did not name his ship.
It did not. It just called it the ship.
It must have had a name other than the ship
from the Netherlands. Thank you all. We're glad you made it. I just saw a lovely castle that you posted on Facebook today. So.
The ship of Theseus had to be maintained in a seaworthy state, for in return for Theseus' successful mission, the Athenians had pledged to honor Apollo every year henceforth. And the Athenians sent a religious mission to the island of Delos, one of Apollo's most sacred sanctuaries, on the Athenian state galley, the ship itself, to pay their fealty to the god. No executions were permitted between the time when the religious ceremony began to when the ship returned from Delos, which took several weeks.
Wow.
Here we go.
State reprieve.
So, that ship is not named here.
No.
Which is interesting.
It's always been called the ship of Theseus.
So, the Theseus was not one of the Argonauts. That was Jason. Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah. Hercules was one of the Argonauts for a short term, I believe. But you'd have to go back to it. I mean, there were people that... The Argonauts were very famous.
There are many great heroes in Greek mythology.
All right.
Or Greek history, as the case may be, because maybe all that happened exactly as it was written.
Could be. As it was written, so might it.
Sure do want to post more castles. Eb Van Dyke is greeting us from the Netherlands. Yay, welcome.
Because there's the other piece of the mythology. Forgot to change the sails of the ship from black to white on his return.
That's right.
His father threw himself into the sea in despair at seeing that he did not return. Hence it was called the Aegean Sea from then on.
That's right, because he had said that he would sail home with white sails if the mission was successful. When it came out with black sails, they assumed that Theseus had died and that the rest of his sailors were bringing back the ship in mourning.
Yep. So, alas.
And really, in that way, it presaged the story of Romeo and Juliet, where
You stretch things a bit far with your analogies.
Where Juliet pretended to die from poison. Romeo came upon her and saw her lying there apparently dead, and grabbed up the vial of poison and drank it himself.
No.
No? He slew himself. He's cut his throat. I don't
Anyway.
remember how Romeo died. Anyway, tragic. And it was tragic when Aegeus threw himself into the sea because of the mere question that the sails had not been washed. Because it was actually just one set of sails. We have to wash them periodically.
I see. Oh, okay.
Get off the grime.
The
And
grimy
that's,
sails clearly said he wasn't taking care of himself. All
Yeah,
right.
right.
Okay, at any rate.
Wasn't
that
a
was
good- wasn't a proper
our
song.
lapse into incorrect mythology for the day. Yeah, hopefully we won't do that again.
I seem to remember I had a book of cracked mythology that
Really?
basically, was all parodies and
Okay, well, I
made
did
fun
not-
of the original stories. In fact, there was a magazine called Cracked, and maybe they had an article about it.
Could be. I didn't like it. It was a dumb parody. It was dumber than Mad Magazine. Mad Magazine at the time.
We liked Mad.
When we were reading it, it was actually fairly literate and fairly entertaining
And
and clever.
my brother's my favorite was always the marginal thinking department, where they had little drawings and stuff in the margins of the magazine. Was Sergio Aragonés did a lot of those, I think. And did he also do Spy versus Spy? I think that was Aragonés. Great comic artist. But one of the ones I remember is reading Mi tío es enfermo, pero la carretera es verde. And said, oh, okay, we'll learn some Spanish. And eventually translated it to my uncle is sick, but the highway is green.
Ah, very good.
And so I translated that into many other languages. And I now, when I visited Mexico, I told people that was the only phrase I remembered.
Very good.
From
I'm sure they were
from my
thrilled.
junior high school Spanish.
Well,
So the latest news, besides Roberta dying, we have here a Roberta Vaughn memorial, so I can bring that back up. Desktop. This is on the adventure game Hotspot. I will link it here in the sidebar so that people may go there themselves.
feel free to comment.
This is Roberta Vaughn, a memorial tribute to a dear friend.
That is the picture from our, that's our, that's JP's art.
Yeah, J.P. Selwood did a, idealized painting of Spilberg Valley with the town surrounded by its wall in the foreground, castle in the background. On the other side is the road leading up to Zauberberg, Magic Mountain.
There's the painting.
Well, we'll have to bring this back to camera probably.
That's the actual painting that's behind her, and
This is done on metal, printed on metal, so it's a little glary. If I angle like this, it's less glary.
Yeah. So that's the painting behind her, and the cartoon is what JP did. We all had our characters, our faces cartoonized.
Yeah, all the major backers and the people who worked on the project.
These are that was done specifically for people that were in our team.
Yeah.
They were not cartoon characters. We had cartoon characters done for our backers.
So we didn't know anything about Roberta. She showed up out of nowhere and started offering to help us with our Kickstarter projects and getting the game done.
And publicity.
And publicity.
And she helped us start our live streams. And she
so these live streams, Roberta's responsible for them.
Well, not exactly, but she certainly contributed it, and she would help distribute the prizes that we had. So, yes.
And I think at some point she suggested that we run a Patreon, and I said, nobody's going to give us any money on a Patreon. What would we do that for? And who'd care? And I said, might as well. We'll do a few of them. And immediately started getting members and getting some income from them, which we badly needed because the Hero U games, Hero U Rogue Redemption is not broken even and probably will not. And Summer Days at Hero U Tilly's Tale is not thus far a successful game. because we're better at making games than we are at marketing.
Yes, exactly. But she also encouraged us to go to PAX
Fan
West.
conventions, yes.
PAX West, and that was the amazing experience.
She helped us get a booth so we could show off our games at Seattle, PAX West.
And we met all the people that came to that, which was most of the, the classic gamers group actually went to that. So if we met you there, well, that's really, we can thank Roberta for that.
And she helped talk us into the Adventure Game Fanfare, which teased us by saying that we'd been nominated for, best adventure game and best adventure game design or something like that. And we said, well, we don't actually have any chance of winning this, but what the heck, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And but they also teased us with the idea that we would see a bunch of the people we worked with at Sierra, and we did. There was Josh Mandel was there, and Al Lowe, and
Bob Heitman,
Doug Herring, all kinds of people.
Sierra people that we hadn't seen for years. So it was
Bob Heitman was my big mentor. He was the head of the programming department when I started at Sierra, and he really helped me to learn how adventure games were made and what the process was.
And also because of her, we won't be going to a convention this fall.
Oh, yeah, I was leading up to that. Yep. So Roberta's latest is upcoming still, and that is the Oregon Portland Retro Gaming Expo in Portland, Oregon, and that is coming up October, I think.
Which was mostly video games prior to Roberta really
getting in there and adding in PC games.
PC games. So that is why we are going to that this fall.
Oh, the crazy Roberta.
Okay, well, yeah.
There's our picture from the PAX.
Yep.
I think.
Yes, that's the PAX picture.
There's Lori with short red hair.
Okay, so at any rate, we will all, she had a big influence on the fandom and on us, so we will miss her.
And then, of course, the latest terrible news, the latest sad news is Tom Lehrer died.
Yes. If you don't know who Tom Lehrer is,
you're missing out.
Go on YouTube. Go look him up.
If you like my puns and our punitentiary and our Discord, which you should be a member of.
And you like sardonic humor, he was the master of sardonic humor.
But never lived in Sardonia.
No.
As far as I know.
Yeah, well.
Might have.
But life is an interesting one, and he will be maybe not missed, but he will be remembered, and his music will remain,
And several years ago, he made all of the lyrics to all of his songs available to the public domain on his website, which is a really generous and amazing thing for a musician to do.
That's because he stopped performing. And why did he stop performing? Because he got sued by Werner von Braun.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That's the story. Yes. He got sued. He has a song called Werner von Braun. And it wasn't...
It is hilarious.
And it wasn't exactly flattering to Werner von Braun. So they had a, this was before you could actually have a decent parody as a thing. But they said it was slanderous and libelous, and therefore all the money from his concerts would henceforth most of it would go to Werner for this. And so he stopped doing concerts. He never did a concert again. One that made money, at any rate. So, yes.
So I publicized the Portland Retro Gaming Expo last time, so I won't look that up again. But check it out if you are interested in visiting the Portland area in late October. And we should have stories to tell there from our trip to Greece. This is, of course, assuming that I recover from the trip to Greece in time to go to Portland.
Yeah, really. That's always important.
I have a history of, after travel, getting some kind of respiratory illness. And for that matter, I have a lifelong history of respiratory illnesses, which is a large reason why we went to Sierra in the first place.
Yeah.
One, I'd always wanted to get into computer games, but two, this is a German 2 as opposed to an American 2. We learned that from Dirty Run. No, Inglorious Bastards.
Okay.
That they spotted the American pretending to be a German because he ordered zwei Bier
Ah.
instead of zwei Bieren.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, two. Second, so number one reason, whatever I said, and I always wanted to work in. I've always loved games. Wanted to work in games, but number two reason is I had to get out of San Jose because I was sick all the time.
Yeah.
And we hoped that moving into the mountains would help, and that's a story. A lot of people throughout history that people went somewhere for their health and ended up changing their life. So
we did.
we spent only 11 years really at Sierra, but 35 years, I guess, in Oakhurst.
Well, at least
32 years. 32 years in Oakhurst.
I just got out of San Jose last weekend.
But to Seattle.
Hope the weather's better. I mean, I heard that it was getting very hot. And not as hot as it's going to be on the East Coast and that whole belt of heat that's going along the coast. I feel very sorry for you people. You guys aren't used to it.
Was it?
And that's Arizona weather.
Was it Dionne Warwick that did You Know the Way to San Jose?
Maybe.
We should know that. Anyway, famous song. Do you know the way to San Jose?
Migrated north. Seattle weather was good so far. Good.
Excellent.
We were actually in very good weather. This was the best weather we've had going to Comic-Con, actually. Comic-Con is enormous. It is a huge...
It's a city all by itself.
Yes, literally. It increases the population of San Diego by
like 50,000.
50% or something like that.
It's not 50% anymore, but a lot.
A lot. But it extends with a long convention center. Then there's stuff on the outside of the hotels. There's stuff on the street. There's, they literally block off one of the major intersections /
Yeah, the gas lamp corridor, Fifth Street or Fifth Avenue, gets completely blocked.
I think it's
pedestrians only.
And the main street that's going by the convention center is blocked. Mm-hmm. And it's a huge event. And it's a huge amount of walking. Let's put it this way, it's a marathon for walking.
Which is, kind of good for people, so.
It increases the hotel room. Oh, yes.
Oh, it does. It does greatly. Hotels that are normally like, $200 a night go up to like $500 a night and stuff like that. We
have in the past stayed down in the area, and we were like 10 miles outside of it for the...
Yeah, we stayed out in National City, about 10 miles south, and then, very convenient trolleys up, so it wasn't too bad.
And then we used to commute from this place because his mother lived and father lived here.
Yeah, we live about 50 miles, 40 or 50 miles from San Diego.
Right, so...
the problem is that once you get down there, there's no place to park.
Yes.
So we used to, park at the ballpark, and it was like, $30 or $35 a day for parking, which at the time felt outrageous.
Right. Now it's $50, so,
And, but it doesn't matter because there's no parking.
Right.
It's awful.
So now we take the
coaster train down the coast.
And we don't have to park. So that's all good. But it's still an awful lot of walking, and easily get in your 10,000 steps just walking around there.
Actually, one year Roberta Vaughn reserved us an Airbnb for Comic-Con.
Yeah. That was an impressive Airbnb.
It was impressive. It was a historic home in a ritzy district near Balboa Park, which is where the zoo and a lot of entertainment is, and was a ways from the convention.
It was quite a ways, but
so it was pretty tricky to get there.
5 miles or so, not that much.
Yeah,
as the crows flies.
Yeah, 5 or 10 miles, but in terms of reality, they're probably down there. I think we took Ubers and stuff, even though we weren't very Uber literate at the time.
Right. Yes.
And that one cost an arm and a leg. That was
sure did.
$1,200 a night, something like that. But San Diego Comic-Con is special.
It is. It is, people everywhere wearing costume, and the streets are filled with people that go to it that don't actually go to the convention because the convention is hugely expensive. And but they get the experience because all the major studios, well, Disney did a lot of storefront stuff. They were advertising. The Fantastic Four was getting huge promotion on the streets, areas you could walk through. But the lines to those things are as long as the lines at Disneyland, and we never actually go to any of those.
Yeah, we went to Disneyland several times. Year before last, I guess. Or was it last year? I think it was year before last. We got a 3 one-day tickets to Disneyland that could only be used in the spring. Went to the first one. I came home sick and barely managed to be healthy enough to do the other two. But I think we went on like 2 rides and 3 visits to Disneyland because we go there for the the atmosphere and the plants and the flowers and stuff like
and
that.
The camera itself.
Hall H is really actually we didn't even notice what the Hall H line was like this year because we didn't even walk by it.
And even there was another line that was just, I think that was the ballroom line that we were seeing.
We went to a Critical Role in Ballroom 200, I think.
Ballroom 20.
Ballroom 20, and that had a potentially long line. It has in past years been a line that snakes back and forth and is incredibly long. This time we just got right in.
Yeah. So that was our event. We watched a Critical Role announcement with the panel of the people, all the voice actors.
I've heard a lot
like
about Critical Role. We've never actually watched any of their things, but
right.
We should.
But all these voice actors.
Yes.
And actors and wannabe actors.
Was Laura Bailey, and Lori said, "Did she play in one of our games?" And I said, "Yeah, that name is so familiar." And I looked her up, and what she actually played. Now, first of all, it wasn't so easy to look up. I didn't find out whether she played in any of our games because she had 698 roles on IMDb. But one of those roles is she played Jaina Proudmoore in World of Warcraft, who is one of the major leaders of the Alliance and
a major character who has had a starring role in a couple of expansions. So very important. That's why we knew her name. Yeah, all the hotels and Airbnbs do a great price gouging exactly, and it's something they know.
It's supply and demand.
Year.
That's economics.
Every year they know it. Now the local merchants aren't all thrilled with this because the
ones who sell like souvenirs and tchotchkes and that sort of thing, and especially the ones that sell comic related merchandise. They don't do very good business during Comic-Con because
sports stuff doesn't do very good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
because the hardcore comics. It's not really comics anymore. It's mostly media in general. So there's a lot of TV shows and movies are what the con's mostly about. But people are really interested in those things. Go to the con or go outside the con. And
the dealer's room is a full convention center.
Yeah, there's an entire floor of the convention center, halls A through F. I don't think there is a hall G, is there?
I don't know.
Anyway, halls A through F are one contiguous floor of 1,000 or so dealers.
And you better believe people spend money on that dealer's room. You see people carrying around these enormous bunch of boxes and things like that around and carrying them around the convention, and it is packed to things.
We bought Bilbo Baggins' butter dish at the art show.
We did.
The art show is actually in a separate hotel.
Yeah.
Gaming's a separate hotel. The blood drive and the art show, and there was a women's fashion show.
Yes.
Over in another hotel.
It's a fan faction. It's the
So this is there was a whole series of these ceramics that were branded as Bilbo's and alluvials. So this one, nice butter knife. This was branded as Bilbo's Butter Dish. And this is a beautiful, beautiful work.
And all the pieces were just like that, and they were all beautiful. But we might have
very reasonable minimum bids, and we probably would have bid on all of them, but we would have had to come back today.
Yes, we're not going to be here today,
pick it up,
and that's
so,
when you can pick it up.
So we did this one on a quick sale for.
Yes. Of all the regular comic sci-fi cons that happen every year in the U.S., I wonder how it was San Diego that became Mecca. It's hard.
It's unclear whether it is. Okay, New York Comic Con is really big and really major.
Yes, but it doesn't get the media as much as this one. This is because it's the right time and the right place. Hollywood had no problem coming down here to.
Because we're only about a 3-hour drive down from L.A.
So it was that and.
Or two. That end.
Well, I'm not sure what all the conversions were, but there were so many things. It is an amazing city, and it's a gorgeous venue. Believe me, we spent an hour just walking outside, where, of course, we were right by the areas for what was it
Well, we went off in search of lunch yesterday.
Well, I'm not talking. I'm talking the one along the. We were along the shoreline.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, the previous day, a couple days earlier, we went to Seaport Village.
But that was not related to the con. No, I'm talking specifically the walk.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yes,
it was yesterday.
Yes, I know. I didn't say it was the other.
We went in search of lunch.
We had already eaten lunch, and we were walking down along.
Your memory does not match mine.
Corey.
And then we went, after lunch, we went walking along the harbor.
That's what I was trying to talk about. And along one side, they had all these King of the Hill. Believe me, they had half a block of stuff that was sectioned off that you could get in a line to get in, which was all advertising the King of the Hill television show.
Abbott Elementary had the Abbott Elementary block party, and it was practically felt like an entire city block that they had for that.
There were pirate ships, there were all sorts of things along the bay, and it was a gorgeous day. Its only problem, it was so breezy that you had to hold on to your hat.
Yeah, I lost my hat once. Actually, just getting off the train, and then an Amtrak train came by, and whoop, hat goes flying.
Yeah. Yes, beaches, tacos, seafood, and beautiful people. Yes, plenty of beaches, but this was plenty of beautiful bay that you could walk by, or bay, or...
Yeah, we actually had the discussion, is it a bay or is it a harbor? I actually asked one of the security guards there, and he says, well, I guess it's a bay because a harbor is blah, blah, blah. And I thought about it and said, well, it's kind of both.
So... Yeah. Lovely place to walk. The temperatures were wonderful.
We do live in a great place. I mean, we were worried because we're 8 hours south of where we lived up in the mountains near Yosemite. But even up there, it would get up into the 90s. Frequently in summer.
It would be 100.
It would get over 100. It would get over 100, but frequently in the 90s, and sometimes over 100. So he said, oh my God, we're moving farther south. It's going to be worse. And it turns out not at all. Because
we've been to Comic-Cons even when we didn't live here, and it was pretty hot. I mean, it would get 80s, 90s when we were there. Mm-hmm. And this time it was in the 70s, and that was perfect.
But right now, climate change is not just warming. Some places are warmer, some are cooler.
Yes.
And, this area right now is pretty nice.
Yeah.
What's in a name?
But, yes.
Is it a bay? Is it a harbor?
It's an amazing experience to do at least once. The other ones, like the New York Comic Con, but there's also
PAX is worth going to.
PAX is for gamers, yes.
Yeah, for gamers, PAX is amazing, and there's a PAX West in Seattle and a PAX East in somewhere, Boston,
wherever, back at east.
Maybe in Boston.
Back east.
I should go to it sometime.
Those are probably, and then then
of course there's Gen Con in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee, is the big one for D&D and tabletop gaming.
And there's a big one in Atlanta.
Big one in Michigan, and
well, I don't mean again.
Atlanta. Atlanta has Dragon Con.
Dragon Con is a huge.
Dragon Con is science fiction, fantasy, gaming, and
it's just
costuming.
a convention. it's a convention which has everything. It is definitely the convention experience, fantasy conventions.
Yeah,
experience.
it's known for bondage and discipline cosplay. So it's got an
Or at least
interesting
that's
reputation.
what's, yes.
So we've heard.
Yeah. Well, I went there once, and yes.
I've been there. We've been there twice. I've been there twice.
No. We were there for the computer thing, not for.
Oh, I
Dragon
see.
Con.
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think I've been to Dragon Con twice.
I don't think so, honestly.
But we were there when we were promoting Shannara.
Right, and that
we were on
was
a panel with Terry Brooks.
But that was not Dragon Con. That was the.
That was Dragon Con.
Okay, fine. That
Yeah.
one was.
And then we also did E3 the one year.
E3 was there, and that
Atlanta.
was huge.
All of California is expensive. It is.
Yes, we will.
San Diego is right now one of the priciest cities in the U.S. and maybe in the world.
Yeah.
It's
San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego was actually set as on par with L.A. and or the Bay Area. It may actually be higher now.
Yeah.
L.A. has actually become slightly more reasonable, strangely. But San Francisco Bay Area has always been insane.
Yes.
But San Diego, I think the median house is like 985,000, something. That's just shy of $1 million. And where we are, it's like 800,000. Where we live is not one of those $800,000 homes.
No.
We're not in that. We're
Sorry
not quite
to
in that.
disappoint you.
We're not quite in that category from our immense gaming riches.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
But we have a nice little comfortable house, and we're happy.
Yes. Everywhere it's getting expensive, so take care. It's not easy surviving in this economic situation.
So yeah, this turns out to be a really nice place. But I was talking about San Jose.
Okay, yeah.
Before we got into the more relevant current topics. And so the song "Do You Know the Way to San Jose" talks about how the air is clean there, and it's not like L.A. Well, by the time we moved up to San Jose was just like L.A. I had lived in L.A., in West L.A., which is the better air part of it, but it was still in the 70s. The smog there was horrid. But as we got unleaded gas and clean air standards, they started cleaning up the air of LA quite a bit. And
yes, the thing that you could tell what part of LA you were in because of the
San
color of the
Francisco Bay
smog.
Area depends on what part of the Bay Area you're in. If you're in San Francisco, yes, it is over $1 million. My son lives in Oakland, which is the East Bay, and it's a little bit less pricey there. It's like the 800K
But it's still
range.
up there.
Yeah. But anyway, so we moved up to San Jose. It got just as bad as LA, and
That's why
it became a freeway.
Nice.
And so we moved to Oakhurst, which was not a freeway.
No.
Did have two highways, but
Yes, but it had no traffic signals in
when we moved in.
When we moved in.
They eventually got a couple of stop signs and a traffic signal.
Yeah, and now
Oh, it had two
it
traffic
had
signals
stops.
now.
It had 3, 4, 5.
There's one at the south end at Highway 49, and there's one at 628.
Then there's
What
the
other
one. There's the one to turn to Vaughn's now. I think. Any rate.
Oh well, okay, yeah.
So there's various. It's,
But no,
it's
that's
a,
not on Highway
it's a
41.
town.
I was just thinking Highway 41.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yes. One at the corner of 41 and 49. One more on 49, one more on 41.
Yeah.
Major town, you know.
Yeah, major town. And we will miss it.
Ooh. Oakhurst was a very nice place, but it got very hot in the summer.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's all the news from Lake Wobegon.
is it? Well, let's see. Lori took her camera down to Comic-Con. Did you get any good
I got a few good
costumes?
pictures. I got a few good costumes, a few things out of the dealer's room which were interesting, like the one thing from the Lego stand. The Lego thing probably took up the size of our living room, which is huge to begin with. They had a 9-foot tall Lego version of the robot from Andor.
Welcome, Henri.
Ah.
Henri Yokokov.
Ah, welcome. Is there a lot of free swag? It's isn't much free, but there is some. And there is, if you get
I guess
into...
it would be Henry in German. Henry Yokokopf.
If you stand in line for these, you stand in line to get a sales pitch effectively, and they're all over the place. The lines are inside the convention center. The lines to any of the major places, yes.
Guten Tag, Heinrich. Or Guten Abend, I guess there.
Yeah.
Be precise. That's too hard to say. I was told I pronounced my vowels were too round and too schwa to be proper German. Das Post has to be an O. Got to get that O that is very distinct, firm O. Auch einen Guten Abend. Yeah. It is a Tag here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're having fun. We've been talking about Comic-Con in San Diego.
But yes, free stuff if you get in line and stand in line in a dealer's room, which is already crowded, which is filled with people trying to get through. It's like, rush hour at the New York subway.
Oh, yeah.
Every aisle is packed with people. You have to wait your turn to get into the stream that is flowing the way you are going. And then in the middle of that narrow corridor, there's another line because they're waiting to get the Comic-Con exclusive goods that they can buy from these
even
merchants.
outdoors they have things like Paramount Plus had a area outdoors where you had to register by their secret website or whatever, and then stand in line after you registered to get in.
Yes, Comic-Con is a series of lines.
It's probably cool, but we never, cared about it that much. And Paramount, besides, is currently evil.
Yes, so therefore, we don't actually, participate in most of the Comic-Con experience after all. And there's also the costume contest, which is also a major thing that we wind up not going to. And yeah. As a coder, I hate too many
lines.
Yes, exactly.
Too much lines actually works better because long lines, too much.
I always get a kick out of mail from Germany addressed to me in Canada. Canada. Yes.
Change the K to an X, just a tiny little shape change. And, like Xanadu. Maybe Canada is Xanadu.
Maybe.
We never knew that.
We did not know that, Corey. Most people would not think of that.
In Xanadu did Kublai Khan a stately pleasure dome decree.
Yes.
Sighed the river Alf. And then the person from Porlock came and disturbed his reverie.
Yeah. Any rate.
I woke up at 3:45 this morning thinking about some articles I should write for our Patreon, so I'm going to get around to those. I'm going to do one on kind of my childhood, calling Growing Up Gaming, and talk about how I got into games as a kid and how it eventually got me into Sierra and beyond. And then I thought, I should write a thing about my father, because my father was quite a character, quite an interesting person. There might be very little memory of him today, and except what I have in my head. So
yep.
I thought maybe I should get that onto the web. And then mark it as members only, so only 50 people will see it.
Oh, very good, Corey.
But if you all come to our Patreon, of which I was editing, I wasn't actually wanting to edit a post, so
okay.
I was trying to find out what the poll results were.
Okay.
And I don't know how to get that.
Why?
Preview, maybe if I do preview post.
No, that's just...
download results. No. Anyway, somewhere up here on Patreon, we did a poll.
When to do this live stream?
Here's one announcing this stream, so let's go to there. Mostly it's just take you the base of the Patreon. The base of the Patreon.
You
the
don't
base
need
of the
to
Patreon. There we go. Okay, our Patreon which you should all be on because there is much to read there, whether or not you're a member. But you should become a member. You can become a free member, or you can become a paid member. Paid membership is, we have not changed our rates since the beginning, even though the inflation has been about 100% since then. So it's $2 for a membership that'll get you almost everything, and $10 for a premium membership, which is just mostly to support us rather than
well, it is.
you get a little bit more.
Right. It supports our live streams.
So here's we announced the stream.
And,
Here we go. Here's the results. I just had to scroll down.
Okay.
So on our poll of what to do with the stream, we got 15 votes for switching to Sunday afternoons and 4 votes for staying on Saturday afternoons. How did we never knew it was unpopular.
No, because we never asked.
We only got 4 votes.
Never ask a question you don't want the answer to.
Yep. Only one person wanted us to go to Friday. Only 4 votes for streaming every week. So you guys like the 2-week streams.
Yes.
Bears Who Care vote for pizza. Our favorite pizza is instead of a tomato sauce, we go with a pesto sauce. And then we like artichoke hearts on it.
And it's a thick crust.
Yeah. Artichoke and garlic, or sometimes artichoke and sausage.
Yeah. At any rate, and Balsar says, I look forward to reading your Patreon piece about your father. It makes me think of one of the themes of Coco, where someone remains alive as long as someone still remembers them.
Absolutely. And of course, in the Terry Pratchett Discworld series, you have the small gods. And many sources. Also in Godstalk, one of our favorite books by P.C. Hodgel. If you haven't read Godstalk, find it. There's the Feast of the Small Gods, and the idea is that gods that have no worshippers die out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. I like peppers and anchovy pizza. Okay, there you go.
We're not fond of anchovies. Well, I had, anchovies belong in Caesar salads. You want that sharpness of flavor to set it off. But we pretty much shove the anchovies aside and just get the little bit of flavor.
Yasnik says, mentioning how you got into gaming reminds me of something from my childhood when computer magazines would have small games as codes in each issue. Yes.
I had one that was 101 basic computer games.
And you had the magazines
David
too.
All. Yeah, I had the magazines too. But that one was games you could type in BASIC, and Hunt the Wumpus, and what else do they have in there? I don't think they had
Liar's Poker.
No, that came later. Okay, so there was a group. I went to school at UC Santa Barbara. And a couple of the guys there that I actually knew when I went to school there started a magazine on cassette tape. Remember cassette tapes? Called Cursor. And every 2 or 3 months, they would, if you subscribe to it.
They were people you knew?
They were people I knew, yeah. Ron Jeffries and
cool.
Glenn, somebody. And they would mail you a cassette tape full of games and occasionally productivity software for the Commodore PAT, which I bought a used Commodore PAT at a gaming club in the LA area that had 8K of memory, not megabytes, kilobytes, and not 64 or 320 or 640, but 8K. Anyway, so this magazine came on cassette, and you put it in the cassette reader on the computer, and you could play these games. And one of our favorite was Liar's Poker, which is a game where each player holds a card up against their forehead without looking at it. All the other players can see the card. You can't see your own card, and you bet whether you have the highest card. And you can bluff. If you see somebody with an ace, you try to bluff them out by betting high, as if you're not at the least bit worried, and that sort of thing. And this game, in 8K of memory, gave each of the players distinct personalities. And it was really cool.
Yep. Graphics, you see. Graphics.
Yeah, it was graphics.
They had little
Commodore lives again. They're re-releasing the C64. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, C64 was 3rd generation. So there was the PET, and there was the VIC-20, and then the Commodore 64. The VIC-20 had massive 20 kilobytes, and the Commodore 64 had 64 kilobytes.
Yes, the Liar's Poker and Pirate Poker, and they're all in that same classification.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lori and her cousins and so on played. What was the
Liar's
dice game?
Dice.
Liar's Dice. Liar's Dice. Where you could bet on how many of a certain. You say, okay, I have. You throw like 8 dice and say, I have 5 fives, and people would either call your bluff or say, oh, I have 5 sixes, or I have.
Yes, you had to keep going.
I
You
have
had to up
6
the,
twos.
the
You had to up the ante, and sooner or later somebody would call you. If you actually had the number you had, then
you got the money.
You got all their dice, I
yes,
think.
You got the money out of the
The
pot.
money, but,
Yeah.
and
386 CPU computer.
we had a 286
Yeah,
for a while.
we had the 286.
Actually, we had an 8086. The AT&T 6300 was
Okay.
8086. Pretty sure. And we had that for a while, and then Myst came out, and we tried to play Myst on it, and it crashed after the 3rd scene. Just couldn't handle it.
Yep.
But yeah, so anyway, amazing things were done on those early computers. But of course, me growing up gaming, no computers, no video games.
Well, I was even worse. You had at least seen computers, and that I didn't see computers till I met you. So.
My father was one of the first people to work with computers because he had a degree in radio engineering, early form of electronic engineering from Cooper Union in New York. And he got hired by Philco in Philadelphia as an electronic engineer, and came in, and then they said, okay, we have this new computer that we have no idea, nobody here knows what a computer is or what to do with it. Well, you're an engineer, you figure it out. And so he became the computer operator and the person in charge of their first computer at Philco. So that makes me a 2nd generation computer person, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, we did have game machines when we were kids. And I had a little handheld that you had cartridges that would plug
she
in.
did, yeah.
Yeah, I said that. And so, therefore, we weren't totally,
deprived.
in the Stone Age pre-computers in our generation, yes.
Your father went to Cooper Union. Very cool. It's a very small school. So the story that will eventually, if I get around to writing up the thing of my father, was that in high school, his, he was born 23. So when the Depression hit in 29, he was 6 years old. So he had those years of, oh my God, can we even eat? But his grandfather, I guess, owned like a cigar and sundries store in New York, and my father went there and would read all the magazines off the shelf before people bought them. So he read early Galaxy and some of the first science fiction magazines. But he worked in a bookstore, got a job in a bookstore, and while he was in high school, and he had been planning on going to NYU, but wasn't sure if they could afford it. And then some people came into the bookstore, and they were all looking for a particular set of books, which he helped them find. And he heard them talking about where they went to school. That sounded really cool. And that was Cooper Union Institute of Technology. And my father got talking about and said he was thinking of going to NYU. And they happened to mention that there is no tuition at Cooper Union. All the tuition was paid for by donations from the founder and from previous graduates of the university, and that sounded like here's something I can afford. So my father, who like me, aced everything in high school, and it was too easy for him. My father was actually smarter than I am, but he applied to Cooper Union, got accepted, no tuition, but he still had to take the subway there and eat and so on. He worked in the school paper to give him enough money to eat lunch. And almost flunked out in his first semester. Because he discovered that Cooper Union was not high school that he could sail through. It was really rigorous. And fortunately, they had a rule that you could not be expelled until you'd been there a year. So he cleaned up his act and studied hard and survived his first year and eventually, I think, graduated with honors. I found an old yearbook and was surprised to find out that, I can't remember if it was present, but it was on the chess club there. I think he may have also been on the rifle club, which later
That's interesting.
Later I was on the school rifle club in Pennsylvania.
And back to
all these things that people have been typing.
Yes. Yosnik remembers the old 8086.
Uh-huh.
And how's Henri's name?
Heinrich.
Okay, I can remember that.
All right.
Yes.
Henry.
Yeah, Heinrich. Remember playing Curse of Monkey Island on that thing. Never saw the intro video, but the game was running pretty well. Well, that's good.
Yeah, Sierra did a really good job, and LucasArts did a really good job of supporting lower-end computers, and they wanted to, have the widest possible audience for their games. So they did a lot of work to make the port so smooth.
Stuff says that father went to Cooper Union also. And then his sister also went, majoring in electrical engineering. I got in, but chose not to go because I didn't have a computer science major. Whereas over here, Corey went to Santa Barbara.
And they didn't have a computer science major either.
But they started to.
It started to my third year. Third or fourth year, they came in with a computer science major. And I said, I was in a thing called the College Creative Studies, Santa Barbara, which is a weird mishmash of arts and sciences. And I actually got to take a literature course there and stuff. But I said, no problem. I'll double major in math at College Creative Studies and in computer science. And I discovered that I couldn't quite do it because there was a math course I hadn't taken. I had never taken statistics. And when they were putting together this weird Frankenstein monster of a computer science curriculum, they said, okay, it's going to be engineering and mathematics will comprise computer science. And in the mathematics, they said, well, clearly you have to have statistics to be a computer programmer. So I was one course short of a computer science degree.
But then our son went to Santa Barbara, so we had, two generations of Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I had, said so many great things about Santa Barbara, and he thought he was going to go to Berkeley, but he also applied to Santa Barbara, and when he went on his visit there, he fell in love with the campus, as everyone does, and ended up studying business there.
Yeah. And he was never going to be in computers.
Yeah. Having seen what we went through at Sierra and the 12 and 14-hour days and that sort of thing, and the 6 and 7 day weeks, he said, I'm never going to work in games.
No.
He loves games, but he wasn't going to work in them.
Little Yosnik says, remember the Nintendo ones, the LCD games, some flipped open with dual screen. Used to see them for sale on planes in the duty-free store in the 80s and 90s. Oh, that's interesting.
I remember the dual screens. There was later a dual screen model, but I actually worked on a game for the Nintendo Game Boy Color. And that was, are you ready? Barbie's Fashion Pack.
Yes.
And that was done under a license from Mattel. I did a couple of units of that, all written in a form of Z80 assembly language. So that was back to 8-bit assembly language programming.
And Bears Who Care said, I didn't have a computer until like 1995 when he was 7. They were 7. And it was an old IBM, and the only games we could play on it was a demo disc called Jukebox. Oh, lovely.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. And
yeah, I think it was a jukebox because it had a lot of different tracks.
Stus is in the middle of reading the whole 60s run of IF sci-fi magazines. In the middle of Moon is a Harsh Mistress right now, although I'd read it before.
The serialized version might be different from the book version. That was frequently done because they would, shorten a little bit to get it to fit into the.
Well, he'd write it first for that, and then he'd expand it. And Heinlein was nothing if not prolific in writing.
And then Strangers of Strange Land, he had to cut like 100,000 or 150,000 words because they said it was too long a novel, and he had to cut out whole sections of the book, and did not like that. So eventually, was it before he died or just after his death? His widow Virginia came out with the author's author's edition of Stranger in Strange Land. I have that, and it was perfectly fine, but so was the original. Moon is a Harsh Mistress was one of my favorite Heinlein books and one of my favorite science fiction books, period.
Now, Cooper Union is almost free.
Only almost free, yes.
Not totally. My dad said they had a policy for non-science classes where you could get the Gentleman's C just for attending classes.
I see. I don't think that was the case when my father went there. Thinks Heinlein wrote the manuscript and the magazine cut it up, but they said they tried to cut as little as possible since it was Heinlein.
Yes.
Frederick Pohl was the editor.
Okay, Frederick Pohl.
He was Pohl, of course, a great science fiction writer, but also one of the great editors.
Yes, and in that period of time, which is the time period when we were reading those sci-fi magazines ourselves, and I had quite a few of them. There was a bookstore that was down in Phoenix, in the center of Phoenix, and we would go down there once a month or so, and it was filled. It was an old warehouse filled with books. It was hot as hell, and it had all these old magazines for 10 cents. So, we'd get our fill of the sci-fi magazines from that place. It also had 10-cent 7-Up in a bottle. Now, we were past the era, people, of the bottled, machines, but this was a machine from probably the early 50s, and you could still get an ice-cold bottle of 7-Up right from that machine, and it was the best.
There was a gas station near me when I lived in Pennsylvania that had the Coke. And it might have been 6-ounce bottles.
Yeah, they were 6-ounce.
They were 6-ounce bottles, little tiny bottles that were 5 or 10 cents.
They're 10 cents, from this machine.
And then you could get 5 cents back in.
Well, you had to leave the bottle. You did not take home the bottle.
We could bring back the bottle and get back your 2 cents or 5 cent deposit, something like that. So my brother and I actually would go around with a little red wagon around the neighborhood collecting people's bottles.
Yes.
Turn them in.
My girlfriend sponsored a trip by doing that for a long time. Cans were good then, too.
Oh, yeah, aluminum cans have
always
had
been
pretty good recycle value. So, weird stuff from growing up deprived. I wasn't really, neither of us was really deprived.
So, at any rate, why don't we start the game?
John Harris also credited that part. John Harris was the one that wrote the macro system for the assembly language so that we could write high-level like constructs in assembly language. So John was a brilliant programmer. He did Frogger for the Atari 800 for Sierra. Absolutely brilliant programmer.
And Bob Heitman's the reason Corey was working for that company at the time. And Chris Iden. It was Chris Iden's company at that point.
Chris Iden owned the company.
Yep.
Good times. I don't remember the name of it anymore, but that's okay. Could look it up. Fun little project. Gesundheit, yes, health. Healthfulness. So he thinks we should go on to play a game because we've been yakking for an hour.
Yes, well, we can yak while we play the game, too.
How do we play? I don't remember. It's been so long. I think I run Steam. And that'll update Steam because I didn't think to run Steam first to get the updates.
Oh, well, we can still talk. We have run out of anecdotes from...
I could... Any number of 60s anecdotes, not necessarily game related.
Comic-Con current anecdotes.
Oh, current anecdotes.
Not history, old ancient history. I could keep yakking all day, but I don't want to monopolize the chat. Oh, feel free to monopolize, keep talking.
Yeah, if nobody else is typing, maybe you can get other people to type.
I love the ancient...
satires. Oh, stories. Ancient stories. I get it. Yeah, so we grew up in the 60s. The Beatles, Herman's Hermits, went to concerts at Atlantic City at the Steel Pier.
Okay.
Close that thing.
Trying to.
where he's not used to the mouse, uses a trackball.
I don't deal with mice really.
Library.
There's a Beatles adventure game for the C64. That's different. I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah, there was a Beatles cartoon show.
Oh yeah, the Beatles cartoon show. Which
and I had the songbook from them. I learned all their Beatles songs in guitar. They had simplified versions of their songs along with images from the cartoon show.
Right, I had not really. Wasn't in touch with modern stuff going on, but pop culture. But I did know the Beatles from the Beatles cartoon show, which was amusing and had good music. So they always had the real songs there, and so therefore it was worth watching. And then of course I was in the era of the Monkees, and the Monkees was a funny show too for that, era, and the music was great.
I just remember the one episode of the Beatles cartoon show in which I think it's Ringo is crawling through the desert, dying of thirst, and he sees a sign in front of him. There's a booth that says "ice cold water," and he says, "Oh, love me some water, mate." And the guy says, "Oh, sorry, mate," or "clean out, but got some nice salted peanuts." And Ringo says, "Oh, no thanks, I can never stop at one." Something like that. Was it the Monkees?
Yes, the Monkees TV show, yes. And honestly, the music was really very good.
I saw the Monkees live when they were first starting out at some mall. They were playing at a little corner of the mall. So that was fun. There's a group called the Guess Who playing at Steel Pier. And my sister was a huge Herman's Hermits fan, so she dragged us out to all the Herman's Hermits shows. But Guess Who from Canada. And kept figuring they were some other major group that you were supposed to guess their name, and no, they were just the Guess Who.
Well, yes, and nobody's heard of them now, so.
They were once famous.
Yeah, well, that's a problem.
So I'm running this Quest for Glory collection. I guess I'll just switch over to it. 3.
Yes, we
Wages of War, launch. And, now I can't switch to it.
Now.
Oh well. Alt-Tab. Desktop. And go back to DOSBox. And I think it's Alt-Enter, except that doesn't work. So you have to restore game first. Nope. Restore game. Restore. And I think once that starts, I can do Alt-Enter.
Thing is, they like to monkey around, yes. But we're too busy.
They were actually
They
were actually very talented musicians.
Well, they weren't originally. No.
No, they all had musical backgrounds, and the shtick in the show was that there were a bunch of random people that were pulled in, but in fact they all had musical backgrounds. I'm supposed to go into here.
Where were you going?
I don't know where I am. Oh, there I am.
Yes. Back to Tarna.
So this place?
No. Where are you trying to get?
I don't know where I'm trying to get because I can't. I have no. To me, 3D stuff doesn't read to me, honest.
It doesn't matter. It's 2D.
I'm trying to get to that little room.
Looks like EcoQuest 2, isn't it?
Is it over here?
I think so.
See, that doesn't really look like entrance to a room.
I know it doesn't. Yes.
Peace and serenity.
Have to wait for those things to fly
Get
back.
close to me. Strange glowing sphere.
Getting tired, yes.
Think again.
You have to talk to it.
Greet it. Mouth. Nope. It sees you listening. It doesn't say much.
All right, she's coming.
Welcome to the Mother World. We're the Guardian. What is it that you seek? We are looking for something. Anybody remember what I'm looking for?
I played the entire game without finding this little area. Well, that's interesting.
Answer Guardian. Creature of peace. It's our most welcome here. We needed a gem, didn't we? If you desire a gem, we create them from the essence of the Mother World. We'll be happy to share one with you. Alright, do I have to take it? I guess they give it to me and I just pick one up. We agreed and take 5 of them. Oops!
Well, that was clever. That's what you get for being greedy, honestly.
Important moral lesson there.
Yes, indeed.
I'll have to start all over because I didn't save game and I was not expecting to die there.
No. So you skipped getting dispel potion. We haven't gotten a dispel potion yet. We needed to get our...
No, we 5,000 gold, please.
Ah, okay, yeah.
For the free gem. The store game. Okay, it says looking for gift and gem. I should have read notes.
Needed our fine...
I've made notes for myself.
All right.
Okay, we're going this way. Even though you can't really tell what's going on, but now you can tell. You can go up there.
Yes, sir. Want to go to that point?
And see, I would have gone up there, so it's a good thing I went in here instead.
Yes.
Because Lori wrote this thing.
I just got stuck and gave up eventually. Yeah. Now this is a problem with,
This room is kind of really hidden. It's not clear that it's a room.
The art is not,
The art didn't work for it.
No.
It had to have something that looked like a doorway.
Yeah. So that's a puzzle that doesn't work because, can you just say greet?
Yeah. Greet.
Yeah, because they're okay. The harsh reality of Sierra Adventure Gaming. Save often. This is at LucasArts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Although LucasArts could have done the same thing, so you never know. I went back later and found it, was so excited because I could finally do the prophecy thing in the temple. Yes. I believe the oops there is the second most likely to occur. The first is what I believe most modern emulation patches corrects. The ring puzzle in the Samani initiation.
Let's seek a gift. Or see a gift from the heart of the world. Receive such a gift. First one you must give. Gather some life essence from the pool of peace. Give that essence to the mother at the top of the stand at the heart of the world, and you shall receive your gift.
All right, go.
But we also want a gem. Already. Greet. Answer Guardian. Talk about peace.
The one that killed me back in the day was a speed issue that caused the Laban to greet me constantly before I could reply, so I kept losing honor. Oh, that's a great bug.
Tisk.
It was really hard to die in most LucasArts games. Had to make it a concerted effort. Yes, exactly, and that was their philosophy, which was a good one. And it really came because, as Ron Gilbert said, he had a girlfriend at the time, and she started playing one of the, I think it was King's Quest games with him, and the minute she died, she threw the game out, and she never wanted to look at it again.
And that was why he decided to never have deaths in his game again.
Yes.
Gem of the Guardian, weighing 6 quarks. This luminous purple object looks like a gemstone, but feels like a warm lump of rubber in her hand. What does a fantasy hero know of rubber? Who came up with that line? I did not write that.
You didn't write this game anyway.
Precisely.
Yes.
I guess we leave because...
You could sleep here, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired. But can we meet the... Maybe we need to meet the mother in the middle of the night rather than in the daytime.
You need to have the water for it. Do you have
I have water.
Oh, okay, fine.
Of course I have water.
You had water earlier.
Yeah. I always carry water.
The water from the pool of peace still?
Yeah, of course.
Well, we used it for something, so...
Yeah, but you know, I got more.
Okay, fine.
Water from the pool of peace.
Yeah, it's stolen. Yep.
Weighing 80 quarks. Ah, I see. Lori can pick up these
By
subtle
the way,
clues.
King's Quest 6 had the same point sound like this game, right? Interesting. I would not. No. Oh, Turbo Liban too, yes. I really appreciated the not being able to die in the LucasArts games. I thought it was the right way to do it.
Incredible feeling of living energy. It's a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
Flows through you as you enter. You smell the perfumes of 1,000 different flowers, all bending to your senses. You hear the sounds of all the living things in here. Any melody which is so beautiful, you're moved to tears. That's a nice tune, actually. The very air invigorates and revitalizes you, the ultimate center of all living things in the universe. And that you are suddenly the source of all energy and life. This place is like, well, totally awesome, dude. Lori, too, could be silly.
This was the place to restore your health and other stats.
We could save Gut Gem, but no bother.
We'll use the water and... I think you actually needed the gem area for the dispel potion, did you? Probably not.
It doesn't say much.
That's for the prophecy, I think.
Water on the tree.
Try the thing you're standing on and the water below.
Whatever, figure that out. You empty the skin of peace water, hoping to need any more, onto the spiral platform. A few minutes later, a new fruit appears in the branch near you. This must be your gift from the heart. You take the gift and carefully place it in your pack. Because you're obviously going to do that. It would have been embarrassing if you'd forgotten it after that.
It would be.
Gift from the heart of the world. Just holding this gives you a warm, happy feeling inside.
Okay.
And now we better save the game. But we could use the same name, or do we not want to?
Doesn't matter. Do you know anything about the music compositing background in this game? Was there any inspiration? Honestly, the music is a black hole for us in the game industry. When we were doing it at Sierra, we hardly even, we only heard the songs after they were composed and the programmers put them in the game. Except for Quest for Glory 5, where we had that great CD out beforehand. Sounds like the music's getting stuck here, yeah.
Could be. Are we done here? You want to sleep
quickly
here or down
bring
below?
the fruit to King Graham. You could sleep here, probably, if it's not already glitching.
I just tried to slash sleep. I've been playing too much WoW.
Oh, no.
Sleep until morning. There's not enough room for you to sleep comfortably on the platform.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Music's back.
Good.
Until morning. Oh, underneath the platform. Oh, look, it all got lighter and brighter and colorful.
All right, yes, all colorful. It's much easier to do this in the daytime, too. It's not as easy to do that at night.
So hopefully that was all we needed to do here.
Let's look at our character sheet.
Character sheet. Being a role-playing game, after all, our honor has gone up.
Yay.
Our vitality has gone up. Our puzzle buoyance, 118.
Our health and stamina and mana are at max. Yay!
Wow.
We could do something.
Our vitality went up. That's interesting. Yeah, we could get into a combat without having to worry too much, especially since I just saved.
Yeah. But now we need to ask
And it
for
got
our...
loud. It's not too loud. Is that too loud for you guys? Should I make it a little quieter?
A little quiet. Yeah, it's a little loud there. That's good. All right. So did we get the fruit?
We got the fruit. We got
this,
the.
Okay, we got everything we need from
And we
here?
got the gem.
Okay, we're good.
We come all the way down to the tree.
It wasn't too loud, but it's okay now too. Good.
The tree at the center of the universe, and we just want stuff from it.
Yeah, we come to this amazing thing,
And then I'm gonna come over here to the waterfall.
okay.
Maybe I can refill my skin because my water skin's probably empty now. Water skin weighing 20 quarks. So we can refill it from the waterfall.
No.
Could have done it better. Probably not. This is the world of adventure gaming in which you can only do things that the designers wanted you to do.
Possibly because of your bad gem versus the gem you find here.
Slowly make your way down the tree. I don't want to move any faster. We'd probably fall off like in King's Quest. Let's see if I can go all the way here. Nope. It takes me back. So.
Yeah.
God.
I remember being confused about that later when I replayed and forgot everything. Yeah, that's a problem. Because you had to really, learn what's going on.
Let's see what happens. We'll try running.
Well, at least we don't fall off. Almost slipped off, but yeah, didn't fall off.
Now, we all, as players, just take for granted all this stuff like, how did I get there? We take for granted the character walking and so on, it takes so much work and tweaking and tuning to make the walking and running animation look good at different speeds. It is, you know, the artist can spend a month working that animation. Because
and still not get it right.
And still not get it right. Yep. Very easy to make it slip. In fact, I'm going to save over it because I don't have to come all the way down that tree again. Big place.
Yes. Quest for Glory 2 completely confused me as a kid. It was my first text adventure game. Definitely taught me to spell some words right. Yeah. Yes. Can you use the leather skin with the river? Maybe. We'll have to actually see. Quest for Glory is pretty much the only Sierra game that has...
Wait a second. You are passing through an impassable jungle?
Yeah, okay, fine. There's a bit of a... yeah. Maybe that's not
Isn't
the correct...
it ironic?
Yes, I do not think you are using the word you think it is. Yes. All right, we got morning.
So I was just trying to
That
look at
is
this
nothing.
thing.
That is nothing.
Let's say it was formed by giant ants.
Yeah.
Now, we had giant ants in a role-playing, tabletop role-playing game we were in.
Like that one?
Yeah, like this
yeah,
one.
Okay, fine.
You don't need to fight that?
Well, we can't fight that, remember? So stop.
Stop. Oh, I was trying to, but I didn't manage it.
Stop.
Stop and cast. I don't remember how to spells. It's not it.
No, that thing is the spells.
And do a dazzle. It's not on the screen yet, so I gotta wait for it.
Well, you could use a zap.
Oh, okay. Zap my weapon.
All right.
Stop following us. He got lost
no, there he is. Okay, now you can do this.
Now I can dazzle it.
All right, now you can do something else. Okay, bye.
Now, I don't know if flame would be that good against something with a carapace like that.
Well,
And a
it's
force
going to
bolt
heat up the carapace.
Force bolt would seem like it was good.
I think fire is the only real good stuff. All right, and then, yep. Now dazzle it again. It just wants to eat you. Don't be so impolite.
The coward's form of magic use.
Yeah, we want to practice our spells, you see.
Yes, that's what we're really doing. It provided a convenient target for us.
Since we can't do it in the Sabrani village.
And here we're learning to improve our skill at both Dazzle and Flame Dart.
Yes.
And we can't do it in the city.
Yeah, so it's tough being a wizard in this game. Even giant ants can't get to you.
I'm going to let it get to me.
Okay, fine. It's time to prove yourself. All right. Well, I think we had a good job with it.
Well, I'm getting pretty good at Flame Dart is what it is.
Yeah.
No, that's not Flame Dart.
No,
This is
that's
Flame
a
Dart.
flame dart.
Aha!
You did it. All right. Had to wait till the music was off before I could give you control.
You just relegated this one to the dead ant pile.
You did indeed.
I don't find anything of interest. So we told you about the Dead Ant song, but the story of the Dead Ant was something we had read about. When ants die, the other worker ants would...
They give off a particular kind of scent that indicates that they're dead. And when scientists
so the other ants would drag them to the pile of dead ants.
Yes. And scientists would put the essence of dead ant on a living ant. And the other ants would beat that shit out of that and keep dragging it to the dead ant pile, even though it was alive and well and trying to get out of it.
And eventually
it would die. Yes.
And then it would belong there.
So, cruelty to ants.
Wooden leopard, beautifully hand-carved wooden leopard. Spim rations. How many spim rations do we have? We have 7.
I just thought you cut its head off with a first stroke. It didn't look attached at all, I know. The art is just kind of interesting here. Which class do you think is the most fulfilling for the hero in the entire series? I think it's a case-by-case thing.
And also player's preferences. I tended to play the magic user / wizard, but I did that in D&D too. So we're just going to go back to the pool piece and get some more
water.
peace water. Were we going back here or were we going back to town to get a dispel potion?
Yeah, we're getting this dispel potion. We know what that is.
Want to run from that?
It's coming down. You could probably deal with it, but that's up to you. What's our situation? We need to do that anyway. Yeah. All right. Now we need to.
We need to zap again because it's
yes,
probably worn off.
Yes, you need to zap. Yes. Now you can put a flame dart into it and get some things and then run away. Yeah. Request for Glory 1 and 2, I'd say Thief. Maybe Magic User for 2, 3, and 4. I gotta go Paladin. Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, so the Paladin was intended as what they later games called the hero class. That you could only be a Paladin if you became a Paladin through the games.
The Thief stuff in 2 is so cool. I think that this one's really good for the warrior, but it's also good for the mage. You get to do some things that you can't do by any other character.
And so we are currently playing as a mage because we want to see what we can do with the
I love the
people.
thief with magic abilities. Yes, yeah, that's who I.
That was popular, and that was just because of the way we did our skill point system. That was the only way you could get both. I think I'm going to be attacked.
I think you are.
Maybe not. Ha ha!
Battle Mage is always fun too. Yeah, I went multi-class, but that's because that's the way I tend to play.
It's fun.
I wanted
People
to
like
do
to be
everything.
powerful.
But yes, specializing gave you the better endings for things. So.
Okay, I think after this we'll fight it. Nope.
Might have been able to get a dazzle off of it.
Yeah, it's hitting me pretty hard.
It is.
Flame darts, only hitting it a little. Nonsense. Sir, my Isle of Glory? I think you overestimate their chances. If I happen to run out of magic, just as I do this, I'm dead. Ooh, I thought he was dead.
He isn't dead yet. And you are.
Dinosaur! That's the sorest you've ever been. The dino might have left you alone, but decided to lower your... I don't think we saved after the grievous combat either. Oh well.
Yep.
Oh, he was right. We should have run away. Bravely run away, Sir Robin.
Oh, that was so close. Interesting how the dinosaur isn't even there near your body. I know. That's just how they were restoring the game. It's things like that. Having a dinosaur there and that's when you have the chance to refine the game and get it to look good. And we never had that opportunity to really polish these things to that extent. I mean, honestly, that's an ant.
No, we already fought one. Oh, but
we
no, we didn't.
Fight
we didn't fight
yes.
it, did we? The battle's about to begin.
Yeah.
Should we run away first?
Yes, run away. Because they're getting eaten on us, so get some distance and then start it all over again.
Isn't this compelling live play?
Think of it as a puzzle. Oh, you need to zap your weapon too.
I need to target it.
Yes, you could freely zap your weapon with that. Okay, now zap your weapon.
Zapping your weapon is only relevant if we're going to fight in melee,
well,
you know.
we probably will, so, you know.
Because I'm so bad at it.
It's almost an RPG. Who would have thought? Yes.
Well, our background was RPGs, and those were the games we loved.
Besides, this is a puzzle. This really isn't an RPG at this point. It's trying to figure out how to get the most mileage out of your abilities.
Yep.
It has to do that flash, which is the flash of the zap. I mean the dazzle spell. Okay.
All right, well, at least I know which button is the spellcasting now.
I actually would have known that by now.
It was 2 weeks ago that I last played this game. And today.
Ah, okay, fine. Speaking of RPGs, did you ever have a chance to play Planescape Torment. Did you play that game?
Planescape Torment. I played I did support it on Kickstarter. I played just a little bit of it.
I didn't get past the first room. I know that. All right, heal up this time. Do not keep going.
Is that this red one? Super Strength Aspirin.
But mostly you need mana.
That feels good. Bring to my character sheet. I have gained magic skill.
Yay!
I have gained dodge skill. My mana is decent still. My health is decent. My mana is decent.
It's before Kickstarter. Yes, it was before. It was not Kickstarter. Was not Planescape Torment. But we played it. I know my son played it, and that's why I played the first room and decided I couldn't get out of it and couldn't deal with it. But it was an interesting game.
My skill in Flame Guard is 208. Dazzle is 139.
Watch out! A poisonous ant. Exactly. Shouldn't be a poisonous ant. Should be an acidy ant.
Acidic ant.
Yes, acidic. All right, now you can get some water.
Survived.
You did.
Except we're dead.
I didn't know you guys had a son. Yes, we have a son. He is probably roughly the age of most of you people out there who averaged you guys out.
No.
And yes, he was around when we were at Sierra. He was born just shortly, 2 years before we came to work at Sierra.
Never kiss command.
And that's the reason why we didn't have any more kids, because we could have a game for a child, or we could have a kid for a child. Yep. I never trusted the cheetah. Well, we all know that cheetahs never prosper.
Yep. 11. Okay, 2. Okay.
You don't actually.
You don't need it. Oh, did I do something that took it automatically? No, it won't let me take it. Maybe.
You're taking a drink from the water or something like that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You can pet it, yes.
You can pet the water?
You can pet the cheetah, yeah. Your games raised me and kept me in the house instead of getting into trouble on the outside.
Cheetah seems to purr.
I will always tolerate a groaner joke for my favorite Sierra fans, stars. Yes, well, we made sure there were nothing but jokes.
It's a strong aura of magic here, particularly near the lawn, and it has the letter E in a glowing thing. So, vanity, vanity, all is vanity.
You guys are still the best. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. We do our best, honestly. We try. Oop, it's getting night. You could have slept there, but let's go kill something first, or get killed, you know, and then go back and sleep at the Pool of Peace. Oh, no, too late. The game says, oh, go to sleep here.
The moon in the waters of the pool creates a shimmering effect. Sleep till morning.
Sleep on that nice carpet of grass. Watch the moon.
The cheetah went away. It's probably out hunting.
Could be. It's reasonable. Alright, now let's look at our character sheet to see that we are fully recovered, or what we need to recover still.
No, we don't have anything to recover it with. Health is fully recovered.
Okay,
Stamina's almost full. Mana is full.
Okay, we could go kill something or get killed.
Yep.
Cheetah got back though. Came back for breakfast. After breakfast, yeah.
You're the best. Get out of here. I'm trying to make it back to town, but it keeps taking me...
You can't go that way.
I can't?
No. You have to go around this way for whatever reason.
And we have no reason to go to the back to...
No, not that I know of.
There is a prisoner in a cage there, but...
Yes. Uh-oh.
I think. Maybe time to run away.
Maybe. Or
practice spells?
Get our speed up. Yes, and practice spells. So.
Whee!
And then get away from him and get out into the next scene, I think. Equip the machine gun. That's it. That's the right way to do it. Zap. And then run.
You think a different one would be better?
Let's look this up. It does.
And we heard a sound effect, so I assume the spell completed.
Yes, it did. But he isn't moving.
You just hit it twice in a row. It's possible that our dazzle has gotten better to the point where it lasts longer,
Could be.
and I can get 2 other spells off.
Could be.
Let's test that theory. Dazzle!
A 200 plus skill
Optimal.
flame dart strikes me as particularly damaging. Well, it strikes the Rex as, damaging too. The battle was upon him. Yeah, we got out of it because we're.
They're right in the middle, though.
I know that's a bad place to be. Stop. Good.
No, you want to fight it again?
Yeah, I mean we haven't taken any damage, so it makes sense
I
to.
can go cast Sap again for no reason.
Okay. I'm used to working with like 40 or so flame darts at most. Yeah, so. And it's simply even then. Well, okay.
That's all a question of how quickly I click.
Right.
Go into the menu instantly. Maybe. I don't know. I think. It's gonna be on me. Nope.
You barely made it. Yeah.
It's a role-playing game. Let's roll the dice here.
Ta-da! Yay! Yeah.
I
He
have
gets his
slain
claws.
it
I knew he's
mightily.
gonna try really hard. Yes. Must be really
You removed the
frustrated.
beast's horn.
Ah, okay.
Apparently that was something we needed,
Wow.
even though we didn't know it. It's
It's
extinct now.
Yeah. Flambe, your prehistoric chicken. Yes, exactly.
And my magic went down by half doing that.
That's not bad,
There's
really.
90 points of magic.
We're at
And our
least
magic skill is up to 193.
right.
This is game 3, so it can go all the way up to 300.
Oh well, then we're not very good, but at least we're getting to
We're
200.
a lot better than we were.
Yep. Let's see what our spells are at.
Our flame dart is up to... flame dart is up to 219. Dazzle was 150. It was 138 before. And our sap spell is 108. Not so impressive.
Oh well.
Detect magic is 100.
Yeah, we need to work these things.
Yep. And then we can go down to normal speed.
So we are playing carom all around us.
Kind of fast, but
That's fine. That looks
maybe
pretty
should be
good.
faster.
You should run for one thing.
I didn't choose to.
No.
It's day 14. Across the whole screen, we'll probably have an encounter before we get there.
Maybe.
So this is kind of...
Oh, it's an ant. Again.
Should we even bother?
Yes, it's your spells. And get your spells up.
It's kind of a bad place for it.
It's a combat tent. Yes. I too like this song very much. It gets a little repetitious. I did like that we had various.
So this is all the idea that whatever character class you choose to play will have a different form of play. A fighter has enough armor that they can stand up to a couple attacks. They're not totally helpless against it.
better than an
Whereas-
Antwerp. Yes.
And we're trying to turn it into an Antwerp.
Well,
And we did. Dead ant,
Okay,
dead ant,
yeah,
dead
yeah.
ant. You get the idea. Didn't find anything useful, or he wants me to run.
Katrina.
I don't seem to be able to run.
What we did for our later games, like Road to Redemption in that is that we had combat music that was relevant to the place that you were at, so that you could have a different song when you were having combat. You wouldn't have the same thing constantly.
Yeah, in particular, like if you're in the sea caves, it's got a different flavor.
You collect a quantity of formic acid, yes. We needed to have a glass vial for that.
Yes.
But you could probably get a fair amount of formic acid off of it. Oop.
Dazzle. And run. And figure out how to run. It doesn't seem to allow me to. Oh, here we are. Run.
Didn't they just say it was extinct? Yeesh.
I think that was.
Extinct doesn't have to
I think
be
that was
forever.
before. I think that was before it killed us, and we.
We did kill that one,
Oh, okay.
but I think we'd get a different class of monster.
And we were told that, screwy as it may seem, that turning up the game speed lets you do a better job of escaping.
Well, we can see why.
I guess so. We got away this time. Let's just do that speed. It's day 14. It's getting dark, but we're going to try and make it back to the city. Maybe the gates will be locked and we won't be let in. Tarna! No. Greet. You greet the guards. Good hunting. Welcome to the night. This one's the more talkative one.
In the daytime.
Let's see what Lion Tar. We Lion Tars will defend Tarna with our lives, should there ever be war here. And it may well be. Well,
Especially if they don't have, gates on their walls.
I might have to go get a cough drop from the other room. A spot of tea made me cough.
No knows.
Lori's a tea drinker, and I drink tea because that makes it. So
That's not going to change.
Did we do any quests here?
No.
Magic, potions, pills, and positivity. See some. Okay.
Time to go flirt with the hospitality. Yes, indeed.
Go sit down next to Oliver. I'll let you do that while I go get a cough drop.
All right. It is a day of sorrows, Khatib, golden sunlight. Khatib Makran has died today. Alas. I'll switch to voice. Ask about the survivor. Well, Khatib Makaran was found lying by the edge of the river this morning. None know why he was there or how he died. Ask about rumors. I have heard whispers that Khatib's ghost has been seen rising from the body in a dark cloud when they found the body, but I do not believe this. Khatib would not rise as a ghost. Even now, his ka is being waved by Anubis, and he will stand at Sekhmet's side. Religion here is a little bit, adapted to Lion Tar society. Ask about his ka. Ka is a soul that will live forever, as opposed to his ba. Ask about Anubis. Anubis is the jackal-headed god which holds the scale of truth and weighs the ka of the dead. Who was that again? Yes, the survivor of the peace mission, the guy who was all messed up that shows up here sometimes. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's who it was. It was the only known survivor of that peace mission. Alright, let's do this. We'll click on us. We will flirt with her. You tell her. You eventually adventures at Shapir. Yes, yes, yeah. We were just bragging at that point. Let's go to Flirt. Your eyes are as the jewels of the Pharaoh. I want to gaze upon their glory. Your hair is as the sun at midday. I wish to feel the glow upon me. Your tongue is like honey. Well, let's not go into that. Alright. It's more like she's flirting with you. Yes, well, you have to imagine what you're saying to her to figure out why she responds in that way. I'm going to order a meal, though. This dialogue is so funny. I will bring your meal right up. I do like the scarab beetle as our weight symbol here. I thought that was fun.
I like the way she turns around and throws you a kiss.
Yeah, it is sweet. I'm going to have your place back.
All waitresses know that they get better tips if they
Yes.
flirt with the customers.
Indeed. Here is your feast. May it please you.
Men are so easily manipulable.
Be welcome, and may you enjoy it. I really wonder what the hero said to get a response like this. Used to sold food. So
Used to serve food. But
all right, that's it.
straighten out your jacket and retie your boots. Appearances count. I guess we're done here.
I guess so. We should go to bed.
Okay, so what did you say? He was found by the side of the river dead?
Yes, dead. And
So why did he leave the town? Why did he go to the river?
Yeah.
Maybe he had extreme thirst because of some draining disease.
He didn't need to go to the river to get there. And why did they see his ghost rise from his body?
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yes, well, that was part of it too. They said his ghost rose from his body in a dark cloud.
To get that response, the hero probably said, "My money pouch is like the banks of the Nile, constantly overflowing."
That's a great one for, yes, to flirt with a waitress. Yeah, sounds good. All right.
You'll awaken as the sun begins to rise. She knows that you've been able to pay for every meal so far, so you're not poor.
Well, she knows you're the prince, yeah, so, yeah, she expects you to be able to.
Prince of Shapir? Is that where we are?
Yeah, we are.
We're still running.
I have to tell you guys, I found an infinite corn glitch in the quest for Glory 4. I can have as much corn as I want now.
As much corn?
Yeah, well, good. I did not. I found Prince. This inn is honored by your presence, he who is great. How may we serve you?
Well, you can start with...
How many corn do you need? Much. Your smile is like the crocodile smile, very dangerous to innocent young girls. Fortunately, I am no longer susceptible. Now everyone can have corn!
Yay!
How can I be anything but happy with you here, sun at night?
But it's not nighttime.
Oh well.
Let's go with the menu.
Lemon chicken with garlic, rice, and fruit.
Sounds good.
Taste tease your tongue.
So we're having for dinner?
No, we're having chili for dinner.
Oh wait, there was ask about food. I didn't do that. Ask about food.
Chicken is
Chicken is a small,
nearly flightless bird that tastes very good with garlic.
very helpful.
We haven't been actually asking about food, so I imagine we actually had some things that you would.
It's about rumors.
There has been word that our ruler Raja, may he live forever, is impatient for battle to avenge the death of the Lion Tar warrior Rishaka. Garlic is a dish that's better be served after flirting. Very good, yes.
Ask about the gossip. Oh wait, the warrior Rishaka was?
Yeah. Was the only daughter of Krisha, mistress of magic, and Rakesh, bane of demons.
But are we sure she's dead, or is she merely missing?
she's not.
I've heard there's a magical spring in Savannah. Yes,
Does
I've been
every
there.
lion tar have a title? Pretty much everybody in this city has something of a title.
I'll bring it out right now.
They don't really have last names. They have titles so much. Yeah, always loved flirting with the waitress.
Now, important safety tip. If you actually have a big meal, immediately go to bed, and then immediately in the morning have another big meal, that probably isn't good for you.
She should have made a cameo in Westwood 95.
Enjoy your meal. It was a bit tasty, even if it was strange. I guess there's nothing more to be done here.
We could go to the apothecary.
We need more spim. Where do you buy spim from?
We buy spim from
Marketplace?
Yeah,
I bet we're low on it by now. Let's
possibly.
see.
Hail!
The incoming hero! Greetings for the proposer of peace! Rah, rah, rah! Let's go see how much spin we have. We have 4. Well, not exactly a choice for gore meal. These spim special portions meal rations do last a long time. So we had 7 last year, so we are low. What's that thing? That's honey. And I bought this because dinosaur horn.
How did you create these meals in the game? What was your inspiration from traveling restaurants you've been to? Mostly it was by going and looking up on the internet what would be made of it. Yes.
We didn't have an internet in
We had books and that, but we did make a...
We had books. We did not have an internet in 1992.
All right, we did for Road to Redemption.
Yes.
But yes, we did not actually... I mean, and some of them, well, we had eaten Persian food and things like that.
Pardon for the yell, I was loud.
Uh-huh. But well, we looked it up in books.
Yes, there was a lovely Persian restaurant in San Jose, right across the street from the hotel where they had some of the early hackers conventions and later game developer conventions.
Yes.
Water, but okay. So I have poison cure pills. I don't have any mono pills. I don't have any healing pills.
Yep.
Talk to him or ask. Yeah, why not? Tell about Guardian. You tell Salim about your experiences with the Guardian. Great cosmic karma cookies! I'll have to take a little astral travel trip to visit the Guardian. It sounds super cool.
I had the avocado and garlic sandwich the other day, but I needed to add chicken to it. I see.
That would work.
Probably a little salt too. It's got to have a lot of salt, yes.
Tell about gift. Tell the apothecary how you got the gift from the heart of the world. Hell, what goes around comes around. One good deed deserves another. You did good, dude. I know I'm going to see that heart of the world someday like it's a field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. Tell about pool. You tell how you got the water from the pool of peace. I knew there was one out in the savannah. I'm glad you found it. Stories here say something about a beautiful woman magic user making a magic spring. Some name, let me think. Irana. That was it. That's all I know about it. Make purchase. Well, we do need to buy some things. Let's do that. Monopills. 20 royals. How many royals we got? We only got 44 royals left. Yikes. And we need to buy a dispel potion, maybe. Let's let him talk first. Spell potion. Hey, you get the stuff, I'll make it up for you. Well, let's see if we can buy one. We could bargain, but we should just purchase it. What do you think? Bargain? Purchase? Bargain. Offer 28. You got a deal. It will cost you 28 royals. Purchase. Boom. Hey, like I can't make the potion without more stuff. I don't have all the ingredients yet. Okay, so we didn't get that. Ask about gift from the heart. Heart of the world is somewhere near here in the jungle. When you find a place that's like so full of magic your karma rises, you'll know where to look for the gift. This is, hippy-dippy weatherman and so on, inspiration. All right, nope, that's not it. Play. Oh, actually, that is it, because we needed to save. We're here somewhere. doesn't sound too useful, so let's do a until we Control C erases all that.
I love the meals in Moldavia. Well, you'd love them if you liked garlic. That's it.
Okay, actually, I think the interface was that we are supposed to go here. Let's take the dinosaur horn and click it on Salim. He isn't interested. Somebody wanted that.
I don't know who wants that, honestly.
But we got a gift from the heart of the world. Wow, the aura on this thing is out of sight. Awesome, man. I can make up some truly strong potions with this stuff. Wow, now I can get started making up dispel potions. I got some serious studying to do first. You better come back some other day if you want to buy the dispel potions. Maybe we can get some more money too.
Well, we'd have to sell something, I guess. I don't know how you get money in this game.
Rewards. So, who wants that horn?
But think about whether I want to saute the garlic a little first or just eat it raw. Oh, I'm a big fan of the sauteing the garlic. It's too powerful for me raw.
How about some beads? Let's see if he wants the gem. I don't remember what the gem was for.
The gem is for the thing up at the top.
This object at this time is an inappropriate offering.
For the temple. It's the temple.
Oh, okay. Do we want it? Are we supposed to take it there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down to the bazaar and see if we can sell that horn to anyone.
Besides, sauteed garlic.
Sauteed garlic, definitely better.
Butter is always
butter. Yeah, butter is good. The trick to great steaks, if you like steak, is lots and lots of butter. Trick to almost anything
and
is
salt.
Lots and lots of butter.
Don't forget the salt part.
Hey, I can make a great deal on a hubcap. You want this horn? Who doesn't want it?
No.
Who would want a horn?
Not unlike the folks in Mordavia.
What about this guy? Do you think
I
he'd want a horn?
used garlic primarily for defense purposes.
He's not interested. Maybe nobody here wants that horn.
I don't know. You got it. You'd think you could sell it somewhere.
Or it's good for something.
Yeah. No.
Fine fruit. Stab him with a horn. Oh, Jumbo, Buana. Here, take this horn. He doesn't want it.
Alas.
What about the musician?
Why would he want it? It's not.
Why would a musician want a horn?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a French
You know
horn.
what would be cool, stream? What if you cooked some food from your games? That would be interesting. We'd have to set up the camera over
Okay,
there.
so context for that. We actually at one point talked about doing a cookbook based on recipes from Quest for Glory that we were going to call the Hero's Feast, which was a term out of Dungeons & Dragons. Well, we didn't get around to it. We announced it, and then we didn't do much with it for a while. And eventually, Wizards of the Coast, who owns Dungeons & Dragons, came out with their own cookbook called the Hero's Feast. So we're too late.
Yeah, my kitchen isn't ideal for actually filming is the other thing. It's a kind of thing.
We could give it to the cat who might be able to carve something out of it.
Maybe.
Hey, guy, you want that? That didn't do any good. Welcome again, friend of the cat. Hey, you want this horn? You don't want it. You can go give some money to that beggar's bowl. We don't have much anymore. I gave him 10 commons. It's possibly improving my honor.
Maybe.
Yep, honor up to 91.
Yay.
Education up to 171. Vitality 149. We're getting up there. That's still pretty bad, but...
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think there's anything to do here. You think we go to the temple with the gem, because they asked us for one, even though I don't remember that, because it was so long ago. That was so long ago. Oh, where was Cal? Was he down there?
Yes, you passed Cal.
Maybe we can get some meat from him.
Maybe you could talk to him. He's always good for a talk.
Which merchant do you want to talk to? Hey, Calb. Oh, Master, I'm so honored to see you again. May this hairy, dirty dog of an animal please sell some meat to you? Yeah, sure. You greet the meat seller. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, Master, hello. Buy meat. 27 copper. Let's get about 5.
So says I unfortunately need to get going. I had a great time and we'll try to catch the next one. Thank you very much. We're glad you showed up. It'll be on Sunday in 2 weeks. So we hope to see you there. Have fun.
Okay, so I bought some meat. I didn't bargain. Nope.
That's okay.
I accidentally talked to the cat.
Well, that's all right. He just said hello.
I'm bad at these interfaces.
Yeah, well.
I find them awkward.
Yep. I love just paying 1 copper for a whole bunch of jerky. He accepts any amount you bargain. Yes, he's such a sweetheart. I love
He just
Tom.
wants to please the men,
he's my
humans.
favorite character in the first few games. Probably all of them.
And we echoed him in Calvin, who is the
Calvin is
second assistant apprentice sous chef.
Yes. From the Road to Redemption. I mean, Summer Days games. And yes, he gets
Do we need to do anything with her?
I don't know. It might not hurt to go in there. We haven't been there.
Well, we got the staff last time we were here. Oh, and we could have been summoning the staff and using that for our spells. I forgot about that. Ooh, find us in the back parlor. Is it back here or over there? Oh, my. Welcome back. She's pregnant. I hope you have found your stay with some... welcome back. I hope you have found your stay with some Bonnie to be present.
It is good to see you again, Prince of Shapir.
I have spoken with Raja while you have been gone. He refuses to believe in any talk of demons, and is impatient for vengeance against the leopard men, despite all I could say.
I have worked much magic while you are away, and still have no real evidence that there are demons here. Still, there is something to the far east which draws away my powers.
In Mordavian, no doubt.
East. I guess that is east.
Tell about prisoner. You tell about the leopard man prisoner in the Sabani village.
If you wish to learn where the leopard man village is hidden, then you will need to turn the leopard back into a man. Talk to the apothecary about a dispel potion.
On it. About Tarna? Nothing to say about Tarna.
Well, see what you say. I mean, you don't know what you're going to say.
You tell about the things you've done so far in Tarna. Oh, Tarna.
There are many more experiences for you to discover here, I am sure.
When you explore the bazaar, do not forget to visit the money changer. I think we've done that.
Yeah, been there, done that.
We could do that again now. Ask about magic.
Every time I try to use my magical powers of Farsi to detect the demons, the spell tends to be drawn eastward. If I allow it to move eastward, it is suddenly drawn away from me. It could be that a gate orb is absorbing my magic. A gate orb opens a gate between worlds, which would allow demons to cross into our world.
Ooh, bad idea to feed that.
Yep. It takes an incredible amount of magical energy to keep the world gate open. A gate orb absorbs magic to open the world gate.
So don't cast spells out.
I do not dare use much magic to detect this orb, for it will only absorb my magic and allow more demons to cross into this world.
And that is the answer to the question. It always struck me as odd the creature would not try to detect the magic orb directly. Wouldn't concrete proof be worth the bit of magic feeding it? No, she doesn't think so.
Especially since you can't actually see anything as a result.
Yep. What's going on with Raja? Raja can be very stubborn at times.
Just like his brother, after all, Rakesh.
Perhaps we are a lot alike. Still, I wish I could convince him that vengeance will not bring Rishaka back, nor will war help anyone other than vultures and demons. What about Rishaka? Raja was always fond of Rishaka. He asked her to lead the peace mission, which is why he feels her loss to be his own fault, as do I.
I too mourn my daughter. But I am not so foolish as to think revenge on the leopard men will ease the loss.
Raja prefers to drown his sorrows in blood, Krisha. What do you know about the spear? Anything more? The spear is somehow the key to the Simbani war. If the spear were returned to the Simbani, then perhaps the Liban will speak of peace. I am asking you to find the spear, my friend. If the leopard men do have it, it will be very difficult to regain, but I know that you can do it.
The leopardman village is hidden by strong magic. You will need the aid of the leopardmen in order to find the village.
I know where to find one. What about vengeance? Raja would have all Tarna rise up against the leopard man in order to punish them for daring to attack the peace mission.
There was no real proof that it was the leopardmen who actually ambushed the peace mission, only vague talk of claws and magic.
No, that seems pretty conclusive to me.
Mm.
What about Rakesh? My injured hind leg pains me greatly. It is difficult to walk upon it now.
Rakesh, I believe the demon wizard who injured your leg may still have some link to you through it and is causing you this pain. If the demon wizard is linked to you still, he may be watching your actions.
Fortunately, the Prince of Shapir cannot be so closely watched by the demon wizard.
Let us hope that is true.
Enough already. What about Krisha?
Whenever I leave my house, I feel as if I am being watched.
Were you wounded by a demon too? I, too, have the feeling that something is watching me when I leave this place.
My house is magically protected. If there is something watching and listening to us, we should be able to speak openly only here. Be careful, Prince, for they may be watching you as well.
Yep. What about the east?
The Leopard Men village is east of here, but my magic is drawn further east than where I believe the Leopard Men live. There is rumored to be a lost city somewhere far to the east. It is possible that is where my magic is drawn.
Quest for Glory 3, Seekers of the Lost City. Let's probably say goodbye. Remel, friend. You enjoy Tarna?
May you enjoy Tarna.
Okay. We can practice our magic here.
Katrina is watching right now, I suppose. Not yet.
Nope. Let's detect magic. You detect a strong aura of magic throughout this room. Zap. Your weapon is now magically charged. Yay, I can do all my magic here. Summon staff. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
We got here or there? There. Alright, let us see if we can get up to the temple, because we got this magical gem that we don't know what to do with. We also got this horn we don't know what to do with.
Yeah, I don't know what the horn's for.
I would think it would be worth, like, money and stuff. It could be ground up to make aphrodisiacs. Isn't that usually what they did with
that would make sense.
rhinoceros horns?
Yes, it certainly would be more macho than doing a rhinoceros.
Rakesh and Krisha don't seem like they need any, though.
No.
Vishaka? No, Vishaka was the daughter.
Yes, Vishaka's the daughter.
You start with enough to buy everything you need. Hi there! You hear a deep voice echoing in your head.
Releaser of darkness has returned.
I could have been deeper than that.
Well, it's a female voice, so it has to be a deep.
The hoarse, low female voice again fills your head.
As the doom of Tarna brought the gem of the guardian.
The male voice responds. The opener of the world gates does have the gem. You hear the female voice once more.
Then he shall be judged.
Ah!
Hear me, your priestess, O Sekhmet, mother of Tarna. There stands before you one who shall be judged. His soul will be weighed against the feather of truth, and the future shall be revealed.
The feather of Ma'at.
Drink now, soul, that thou shalt be weighed. May you balance the feather of truth.
Of course, in order to get the soul out, they have to poison you first. Or maybe just a sleeping graft. Ooh, cool.
fun.
You feel yourself floating bodiless in this strange place. A deep, strange voice speaks. Choose that which you were. We're a wizard, so a key. Well, that Ankh is interesting, but I think we'll go with the pentacle. The deep voice speaks again.
You are aiding an old wizard to cast a ritual which will bind the rushing waters of a river and prevent the flooding of a village below. Suddenly the old mage clutches his heart and cannot speak. What do you do?
Strength rituals, him staff. I could grab the old wizard's spellbook and continue the incantation. Help the old wizard, knowing that his life and wisdom are more important to you than the huts of a village. Finish the spell for the wizard, figure that you will get to keep the spellbook if he dies while you are saving the village. Do what you can to help the old wizard quickly, then try to complete the spell yourself in time to save the village, or watch the floodwaters flow past the barriers of the spell as the old man dies while you ponder the ironies of the universe. Well, that sounds like the right answer. So the obvious pure magic book thing is either the first one or the third one is more roguey. But I think I'll do what I can to help the old wizard quickly and try to complete the spell yourself. That's trying to do it all.
Yeah.
The deep, strange voice speaks. Choose that which you are. Yin and yang. Hourglass. The ring. Infinity. The fist. The key. Oh. I think I am the balance. Yin and yang. What do you think? Does anyone want to pick one of these, or should I just pick one?
The answers are always in order of straightforward answer, intellectual answer, devious but slightly heroic answer, compassionate answer, and the wrong answer.
Pick any of the top four, never the bottom one. You do so, you're judged worthy.
Okay, good to know.
Let's do the yin
Yep.
yang. Since
There are chances that matter relative to each class and general heroes. I think it tracked it back in the day. You are called to a distant city to act as an impartial judge on a murder trial. When you arrive, you discover that the accused is an old friend from your childhood. What do you do?
Talk to him privately and ask what's going on. Tell the magistrate of the town you cannot be a judge since you know the defendant. Take the position of judge so you can help your friend now that he most needs you. Admit to the town magistrate that you are a friend of the accuser and let him determine whether you should be the judge or not. Accept the position as judge so you can make certain that your friend gets an honest trial and true justice may be done, or accept the position as judge and get even with your former best friend for marrying the girl of your dreams.
Yes, which one do you do?
Girl of my dreams probably wasn't so dreamy by the time that by this time.
The second involves picking at least one correct symbol based on your class. Good to know.
And Lori went through these with me, and we discussed the symbols and the colors for each class and the meanings and the ideas and, what would be meaningful. We did something very similar to this on the hero test for the original School for Heroes online, where you take a test like this to determine what class you fit into. I think we should,
Are we lawful? That's the question. Is this character lawful, and how lawful is it?
Well, my friends are important to me, so I'm going to take this one. Second one. You hear the voice and tone. Choose that which you will be. Ooh, all these. We have a ring. I don't know what the ring is for. A chalice. A sword. A pentacle. A candle. I think.
Yeah, it's a
candlestick, and an ankh. What would the ankh be? Probably for the paladin. The ring might be for values for the rogue, but I'm still going to be magical no matter what I do. You hear the voice again.
You find yourself in a dark purple room surrounded by 4 archways exposing only blackness beyond. One archway is carved from lapis lazuli in cloud shapes. One archway is carved from ruby into flame shapes. One archway is carved from jade into wave shapes. The archway ahead is formed by unornamented black stones. Choose.
Well, all of them would be wise, but in this case, I'm going to walk through the archway of fire because I seem to be specializing as a fire mage. But first, the choices are: you break off pieces of the archways to keep the souvenirs and trade goods. Archway of air, earth, water, and fire. I choose the archway of pizza.
Oh, they didn't offer that one.
I don't know.
Is that a matter? It's not a magic Myers-Briggs test so much. It is along that lines, but it was honestly designed along the lines of you are walking in a forest, and along the forest you come to a stream. What do you do?
And this was a sort of role-playing game that psychiatrists or psychologists did with their patients.
Yes.
So that, especially, they would do sometimes group therapy sessions and set up these scenarios for you and try to get you to relax and into a state of flow.
Yes. Well, and mostly it's to get your imagination going, and so therefore you are, and it asks progressively, do you, the stream is, and then they interpret it afterwards, and the stream is a stream of sex, and so how you crossed it, how you crossed it is your way of dealing
and
with
if you
sex.
dove into it, then
yes, obviously you're somebody, but
yeah.
I only tried to get my toes wet, things like that.
Uh-huh.
But it was...
yes, that's the general problem with computer games. You answer the question, I dive into the river and, or I step into the river and you were just going to cross it, but they assume that you're diving in and we get it right. And OSU says that the archway of pizza is unavailable because the previous person to go through its test ate it.
Yes. All right, do your fire.
I'm going to do fire because I'm casting fire spells. Thy soul has been weighed.
Thou hast chosen thine own path, and by that path ye shall be judged.
The first is that which was.
The pentagram is the magician, the earth, the keeper of secrets. It is protection, it is healing. With the pentagram at your center, you will be grounded, content with quiet knowledge. You delight in deeds of the mind.
Or of magic. The second is that which is.
The yin-yang is the union of opposites, the balance of the universe. It is male and female. It is dark and light. You wrestle with your soul to attain this balance while you deal with a world of opposition.
The third is that which will be.
Magic, mystery, and the unknown entice you onward. You care deeply for security and comfort, but are driven by the need to understand. Curiosity is your greatest weakness and strength. The more knowledge you gain, the better you can determine your destiny.
I've worked all this out from my few answers. You are... Oh,
fine,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
You are one with yourself and shall be what you have been. Your skills are in harmony with your nature. Yay, we chose correctly. The hourglass.
In your actions, you have defined yourself not by what you did, but what you did not do.
Ah.
You have shown yourself to be straightforward, compassionate, and thoughtful in your actions. You avoid solutions that may cause harm to others. You have been judged worthy.
What if we chose the
4
hourglass?
points.
Thou hast unleashed the darkness. It's Anubis type ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, and the darkness. Oh, sorry, I just missed 3 lines.
Let the first part of thy path be guided by friendship. Thy feet already walk upon this path.
That's flirting with the welcome lady.
Ah.
2.
Thou hast known before. 3. Thou shalt set free. 1. Thou hast brought low, then help to rise again. 1 shall stand thy rival and thy friend. The sword shall cross thy path, and bonds shall be cut asunder. Seek thou the least of guides to lead thee to the depths of darkness. Now thou art opener of the way, and all thy heart has called shall draw thee near to thee.
2 shall stand, and 5 shall follow, to face their greatest foe in a battle they cannot win.
You didn't know, you would tell you. For thou must walk alone to free them all.
1 ring to bind them. Seek thee now the highest tower to find the door to darkness.
There thy powers shall be as naught, until thy greatest spell is broken.
Not my greatest. Then you must close the demon's gate.
No tears.
This is that which might yet be. Thy path is thine own to follow or not. Go forth now, bringer of the light.
The color swirling. Oh, you awaken to find yourself.
The color swirling, yes.
That we've been able to do color swirling.
Color cycling.
Cycling forever since.
And the question is, what do you do with it? And
right. It was used in the rivers and the color cycling in the waterfall in the first game. So yeah. After judgment.
Okay. I was going to say prophecy.
It does have a Mandelbrot quality. It definitely does, yes. Door to Darkness. This is a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
Well, we did say that.
I think it can be with or without the E in the middle, but I'm not sure.
Well,
that might be misspelled.
And we did say that the darkness rose out of the dying guy, so that's a little like Kingdom Hearts, yes.
So there's a lot of stuff in there. One of the great things about prophecy, of course, is that afterwards you can interpret whatever happened as fulfilling the prophecy. But in this case, Lori knew what was going to happen and therefore was able to tailor the prophecy to what happened. So,
but your decisions did influence what was said there.
Yes. So one you brought low and then helped to rise again probably refers to Harami the thief. The 2 you knew before, probably Uhura and Rakesh. Is there anyone else?
Usually judgment is US and judgment is UK. Thank you.
Okay, very good. We covered them both.
Yes.
The time of day, after all that, is just about midday, so we don't want to fool around here. Let's go talk to, did we spend a night yet or not?
Huh? We went there in the morning, I think, so.
So that means that we could go back and get our dispel potion.
Maybe.
Either that or that was all the same day.
I don't know. Hard to tell. It would have told us if we remembered, but of course we don't remember.
Hey, sorry, but I'm just too busy meditating on the meaning of life and the universe and everything to make the dispel potions. Come back after I've found the answer. Life, the universe, and everything. That was the 42 is the ultimate answer.
Yep. Shall we go outside and
look for a monster
look for a monster to blow up?
To kill us?
I think we can.
We're okay because we're saved.
We could try some other spells on it. You know, just hit it with a force bolt and things like that, so we can.
Went down to the here.
Yes, you did.
All right. Out of town. Is this way?
I think so.
Yeah. Whee! Boom. Ha-ha! I have found the town gates. I found the guards. Excuse me while I run away and you'll think I'm a thief. Ooh, ominous music. Do we need honey for the spell?
We needed honey for something.
towards late afternoon. Day 15.
Oh, ants. Boy, there's so many ants here.
That's all.
Now you can hit with other spells.
Zap. Really ought to attack it with melee, you know, if I'm going to zap my weapon.
Well, you know.
Alright, Montoya, is this the first bolt?
I think so.
What's that one?
I don't know. You'd have to look at your spells.
Levitate, probably.
Okay.
This is... I know what we need to do. We need to do this spell.
Why? Then we don't get any credit for it.
Oh, we don't learn anything?
No. So you don't want to do that.
Alright, let us, let's calm. Calm spell. Calm. Why can't we use calm? Seems like we ought to be able to use calm. Zap! Well, technically not zap. Technically the first one. Our skill is 104. Skill at Flame Guard is 222. So if we actually wanted to kill it, we'd use the spell we're good at.
Well, yeah, but if we want to practice our spells, we won't do that, you know, unless we...
Let it get a little closer so I have somewhere to run to.
Reasonable. Okay. What's the juggling lights do?
Juggling lights. Is this one?
No.
This one. Doesn't see what it does. I don't think the monster wants to watch a fireworks display.
Okay, but at least it lets you know. I think you should...
What's this one?
That's reversal.
Reversal.
Yeah. I don't think you need a reversal against an ant somehow.
Some spell doesn't seem to have had much of an effect.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Friendly peace and tranquility fills the area, but I couldn't actually cast another spell after that. Okay, we're now hurt.
Fighting ants never gets old. Not to say antique.
I see.
Yeah, well, that's pretty old.
No, he is.
We certainly took enough damage.
We did.
So that wasn't good.
Well, no, that's what builds up our toughness, our stamina.
Let's try and do it right, yes. Zap spell.
Okay, we're just going to use flame.
Yeah, really. Well, you can use a force bolt too. It'll still take longer. I'll probably use up all our mana. Other than that.
Force bolt is up to 107. We...
Oh, you didn't think that...
Dazzle's 161. It takes
Okay.
3 points. Force bolt takes 6.
Well, how much is fireball?
Flame dart takes 5.
Alright, so it's cost effective to just use flame dart then.
Clearly. Minimaxer. More importantly, it dies and we live if we use flame dart. Whee! We should probably lowering our stamina by running. It's okay, we dazzled. That'll light it up.
We did it, yay!
Hooray! We have defeated another giant ant.
That is worth us. And takes 10d6 falling damage.
And our character sheet now says Magic is up to 200.
Yay.
Communication, honor up. Intelligence is up. Mana is very low.
And
Health
430
is
with
very
that. Timing. We should go to town and then close it out there.
But I want to know what happens with our dispel potion.
Well, you're not going to find out today.
I guess not. We could
It's
run
a
till
good
5.
start tomorrow, next time.
Okay, very good.
So we made it back.
Whew. Let us get to the end.
All right, we will end it.
We will enter in. We will have a nice meal. Bleeding all over the chair. The cushions.
Yes, well, we are
and cushions.
damaged.
Bleeding all over the cushions. That's why they're partly red.
Is Ines honored by your presence, he who is great? How may we serve you?
She definitely avoids your hand. Say hello.
Marhaba, Effendi. You are most welcome here, he who is polite.
Now let us politely flirt.
Your smile is like a crocodile smile.
Same line as last
same
time.
line.
We run out of lines. That's about rumors.
Yes, that's the same,
Same rumor.
too. Yeah. Something else. Just order food.
Menu. Wait, didn't we have that yesterday?
Maybe so.
Now things. So when I worked in Chicago, just out of college,
Let's see, so you can talk while you're doing this.
I worked in the Chicago Loop, and there was a restaurant down by the railroad tracks that turned out to serve railroad workers and certain ladies of the night.
Who served the railroad workers?
They had a restaurant there that had the vegetable of the day. Well, it turned out that during the entire couple months I was there, the vegetable of the day was always canned peas. Overcooked and awful.
Yet you went back there for food.
And my next trip, I arranged to stay at a different hotel.
Ah, okay.
The Midland Hotel in the Loop in Chicago was a wonderful hotel. Had a very nice restaurant, and
Now go to bed while you're there.
the waitress there would actually give me little tips like, I said, what's good in the menu? And she says, such and such, says, don't order the steak. It's kind of small. We didn't get a good load of steak this time. Always liked it when waiters and waitresses are honest with you about what is the best thing in the menu and so on. Awaken as the sun begins to rise.
All right, we can save the game here.
Think again. I'm going to walk over here under the rug. I'm going to aim at the doorway so I remember I'm headed out. And then I'm going to save. Replace. Place. Time to pick up spell potion.
All right, people. Thank you all for showing up. We will get out of here.
We've run an extra 4 minutes. We usually start a couple minutes late, so it's fine.
Thanks for another enjoyable stream. Enjoy San Diego Comic-Con. Well,
we're not going back to that. We could go tonight, but we won't.
Right. Besides, it's hard to get back and forth. It's an hour.
It's an hour and a, by the time we get from our house to the train station, trains only run once an hour or so. So if you get down there, then it takes an hour to get down to San Diego.
Right.
Get down to the Comic-Con.
It's a full day of travel, really.
Yeah, so it's basically three hours just getting there.
All right, that was so much fun, guys. Well, we're sure glad you guys
Well,
showed
there's
up.
more to come. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and that will be, let's see, that'll be sometime in August.
Yes, it will, because July is
and
almost
it says
over.
here,
It looks like it's the
August
9th.
10th.
Oh, 10th, yeah.
August 10th.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Sunday in 2
I
weeks.
will have
August
to
10th.
remember to look on Sundays.
Yeah,
Yes.
where she's got in the habit of looking at Saturdays.
There were a pair of back-to-back panels today. I would have loved to see myself, but alas, had complications getting badges. It's very hard to get
Oh,
a
I
badge.
thought you were at a different convention, OSU.
Yeah. Any rate, thank you all for showing up. Thank you for joining us. And
It's been great. Great seeing you all. I will post this as usual to YouTube. Our YouTube channel, I think, is called Hero U Road to Redemption.
Is it?
Something like that. Let's go over to YouTube. I've already posted. Of course, things are.
It is.
Discord.
Thank you, bears who care.
YouTube and your channel. Sign in. Well, I have to sign in.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to a different one. I had a shot at San Diego Comic-Con, but the lab was having trouble when the badge window opened. Yes, you can. Yes. It's tough. Hero U Road to Redemption.
It's at Hero U dash game.
Yeah.
We are the at Hero U dash game.
Just to make
channel
things fun.
On YouTube.
So, see you
And
there.
that's where all these streams go. So I can view your channel. I can probably just link it right here.
Yeah, you probably could.
Sort of like this.
If you don't have it. So join our Patreon, join our Discord, because the Discord is the happening place. You will always be able to keep up to date.
Search for Transolar Games on Discord.
And join our Discord.
And join.
Because you will find that is a lot
lots of cool
fun.
things happen there.
So, we will see you next time. Have fun. Take care.
Same hero channel, same hero time.
Vaguely.
2 weeks.
Bye-bye. I see a Tom Jones video and you recommended. I see. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I usually go on as I have a different YouTube account for myself, and I usually use that for.
Right.
But sometimes I forget which one I'm on.
Oh well. So, bye-bye. Take care. Have fun.